I got a new webcam. Everything looks even better than it did before. How are we doing, everybody? It is game day, Saturday game day for your Denver Broncos. Let me know if the audio is a little too high, a little too low. Let me know so we can adjust that accordingly. I would very, very much prefer to get that out of the way as soon as possible. So that we can get that out of the way. Kickoff is in about 10 minutes. We will have to see how the Denver Broncos will fare against the Cincinnati Bengals. Once again, hello, everybody. Hello. Any likes on stream would be very appreciated. Helps get this out to other Broncos fans into the algorithm. Yeah, Broncos and Bengals today they'll be playing. That is for sure. And it's going to be a very interesting game. I went over a lot of things during the preview episode yesterday. And what pretty much my keys to it, the Broncos offense has to play keep away, is kind of the way I'm thinking this game is going to have to go. Because to keep this Bengals offense off of the field, this has been an explosive group all fetching year. So when you get a group like this, I mean, the best defense in that sense is your offense, to be able to run the ball, keep them off of the field. Now, that doesn't always work. We've seen the Broncos abandon the run game a lot this year. I hope that they were able to glean some of the film from those early drives against the Chargers to be able to kind of snowball that into a better planned run game throughout the game. Of course, weather could become a factor in this one. I believe the forecast was looking pretty rainy. So that is something that we could see in this game as well. Broncos were doing wet ball drills all week. Yeah, injury report was very slim. We are getting Riley Moss back. I believe we might have gotten Tyler Beatty back. I almost said his name wrong. That would have been unfortunate. We can go look that up real quick. No, okay. So it does not look like we got Tyler Beatty. But we do get Riley Moss back. And that's going to be huge for this Broncos defense today. I believe Vance Joseph will be able to call the defense the way that he has wanted to all year, especially since that Riley Moss injury. But it's just going to be a thing of, did you figure out what was wrong in the middle of the field? Because that is where you were getting gashed. We saw that against the Chargers. It was egregious against the Chargers. Saw that against the Colts. You let some guys kind of pick you apart around that area of the field. And so when you do that, you're not going to win a whole lot of games. Plus, the run defense has been a little leaky as well, and that could be a number of things, because this was a unit that was playing really, really well to start this kind of first, more than half of the season. I'm running out of words here. Running out of words. But I will say I'm excited for this game. I did predict a Broncos victory, although I think I predicted a low-scoring affair, something along the lines of like 17-13 or something along that route. I did call that it was either going to be a defensive slugfest or it was going to turn into a barn burner. And I think with the weather, it is possible this turns into a slugfest. I mean, weather is kind of the great equalizer here. So again, really excited to see how this pans out. We are about 5 minutes from kickoff. We're already up to 3 likes on the stream. Let's go. Can we get to 10 before kickoff? Hey there from OC California. I'm going to go California. CCA California, USA. Hopefully I didn't completely butcher that. Hello, Mr. Myers. I remember you. Good to see you. Yeah, let's try and get the stream up to... Can we get it to 5? Before kickoff? Let's get to 5 likes before kickoff. Helps get me out to the algorithm. Of course. Man, I am so excited for this game. For any Madden players, we do have a 32-man franchise that we are trying to fill out. We just got through our first season. We are in the off season. I have a Discord link for that in the description. So if you are a gamer in the audience, I do have that for you as well. 5 minutes to kick off. Keys to victory for the Broncos. It is going to be keep their offense off of the field. And how do you do that? You run the ball. And you run the ball well. They were doing that against the Chargers right at the start. I don't see why there's any reason against what has been a historically bad Cincinnati defense. I don't see why they couldn't run the ball in this game, honestly. So hopefully that is something that they are able to do there. Another thing is you gotta shore up the middle of the defense, man. Gotta shore up the middle of the defense, and I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if it means kind of dragging a safety down, maybe. But whatever miscommunication, whatever, like, miscues and BS have been going on, that needs to get very, very sorted out. And I hope that that was able to get coached out during what was kind of a mini bye week from a Thursday to a Saturday. Bit of a weird schedule there that we don't see all that often, but that is okay. Once again, let me know how the audio is. If it's too loud. Might be too loud. I think it might be too loud. I'm going to turn the gain down a little bit just because I don't want to blow eardrums out here because, like, I've watched back some of the footage and it's like the mic gets so wonky. So wonky when I get to really yelling, hooting, hollering, but it's like I have to keep a regular kind of go here on my voice, otherwise it's A, it's not going to be entertaining, B, it's not going to sound all that great, and so yeah. Yep, 3 minutes from kickoff. Let me know about how everything looks. I felt really good making these graphics for that Chargers game, and I think these will be the ones that stick moving forward. Obviously, I have the new face cam, so hello. Looks even better than before. My old face cam was honestly kind of whack. I ain't even gonna lie. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for this. I had to clean a little bit of stuff here off of this second monitor. Just get a couple of things moved and adjusted before we start. But let me know how you're doing in chat down below or wherever it is on your screen. It shows up on my right side here on the dashboard. I'm rambling. I think the Broncos do win this one. I think it's barely. I think this is going to be a really kind of weird game here. It's going to turn into a night game as we go on. So I am excited to see how this develops here. Joe Burrow has been on an absolute tear. He's like first in, he's top 3 in like every major statistical passing category. And he's 7-8. I honest to God think like if the Bengals do somehow I'm rooting for the Broncos to win here, but if the Bengals somehow will into the playoffs, it's like Joe Burrow might win MVP. I'm going to keep it a buck with you here. The way he's been playing, Joe Burrow could win MVP if the Bengals can will themselves into the playoffs. Now, I don't think they do. Obviously, they're going to... I think they lose here today. I hope they lose here today. And I hope Denver is able to finally break this playoff drought, man. I know we've all been super, super anxious going into this one. So, it is what it is. Let's try and get another couple of likes on the stream. Engagement does help me get out to more Broncos fans, NFL fans. I like getting my voice out. I like yapping. I like commentating. So I'm very, very excited to see where this goes. I have been very excited for this stream all week long. I've been looking forward to it all week long. Kickoff is right around the corner, folks, and we are almost to go in Cincinnati and here on Crushin' It. It's been a good week. It's been a long week. It was a weird week. Christmas week was weird. We didn't work on Christmas, which, I mean, is cool. I like not working on Christmas, but it made the next 2 days kind of just a pain in the nuts, if I'm being real with you. Kind of made it a pain in the nads. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. We are still waiting on this kickoff here. Or at least to be able to get into the stream. NFL Plus not really working with me. It is on NFL Network, which is cool. There we go. And we are in and just waiting for things to get sorted out. It's going to be a great game, folks. It's going to be a great game. Like the stream if you think the Broncos are going to win. And man, I can't wait to get into this thing. I really can't. Like I said, for anyone new joining the stream, I've got Broncos 17-14. 17-14 Broncos. I think it could turn into this slugfest raining game that really, like, neither team can get anything going besides a couple of series. Let's get up to 5 likes before kickoff. And we are so close, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close. Once again, up above me, we do have, and below, we got it everywhere, 32-man NFL franchise in Madden. So if you want to join that, there is a Discord link in the bio. I'll probably shut up about that until halftime. Teams are running out of the tunnel. They're running the FanDuel sponsorships, and we are into commercial break, the final commercial break before full-on kickoff. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? I forgot to do the intro. I forgot to do the proper intro. I have a full scene for it and everything. I really do. I'm not going to do it now. I'm already too late for it. I'm already too late. I had this line planned and everything. It was going to be... I don't know. Probably better I didn't do it. Probably would have been on some, a little too derivative of Tom Grossi. It is what it is. We're up to 9 or 10 in the room. Let's go. 9 or 10 before kickoff. Love to have you here. Happy you guys are here. Hope we are able to have a fun game. Hope we're able to win this thing. I am going to move my microphone over here because my screen is over here. Yeah, the webcam's going to look a little wonky. I don't really have a spot to put my face cam over here. So you guys are going to get a side profile now. As I'm commentating this whole thing, of course, it's an easy glance for me to look over to chat, so don't worry about that. We are going to be good, folks. We are going to be so good right now. I'm going to make sure that my audio is not blasting my ears off. Once again, can we get a 10 likes, or not 10, just a 5. 5 likes before kickoff. Let's get this out to a few more people. And hopefully we can keep double digits going into the game. Like I said, I think Broncos win this 17-14. I think Bo Nix has an okay game, nothing spectacular, but I think the Broncos' run game is able to get off of the ground at least enough to keep this Bengals offense on the field. I think this defense should be able to play Joe Burrow well. You're better off spiking the ball than you are throwing to Patrick Surtain right now with the way things are currently sitting. So with that being said, with Riley Moss being here, I really think there is a good chance that we're going to see more blitzing out of Vance Joseph. I feel like that's something we haven't seen a whole lot of lately. And we should see just some better coverage across the board, which it wasn't KAD's fault. It wasn't the secondary's fault really on their own, but the middle of the defense has been getting absolutely gashed, giving up a bunch of stuff underneath. So we're going to have to see how this whole thing goes. But here we go on NFL Network. We are cutting into the game from Cincinnati. From Cincinnati, Ohio. My name is... Well, not from Cincinnati. God, okay, I botched that. From my bedroom somewhere in Utah, my name is Branson Smith, and I will be guiding you through this game with live play-by-play commentary and the best analysis that I can provide. If you are into that sort of thing, liking the stream gets me out to more people. Oh boy, I am excited. Good game. Broncos with a 2-game lead with 2 games to go. This one included. This game will be commentated by Kevin Harlan and Trent Green on NFL Network, so we don't get the Rich Eisen treatment on NFL Network, but it is what it is. But this is basically a playoff game. Broncos are going to have a rough go. Probably not. I mean, they might see the Chiefs' backups if they lose this thing. I'd really prefer we don't lose this thing. I'm going to be real. This is a playoff game. This is the Bengals playing for their playoff lives. This is the Broncos playing for their first playoff berth since 2000 15. I'm going to pull up my OBS real fast just because I'm going to have to swap up the possession thing. Like I said, live scoreboard. Live scoreboard. Oh yeah, new cup that I got for Christmas. Cool little Mario cup. Well, okay, little. little. Oh, they're doing all this pregame stuff. Doing all the pregame stuff still. But, man. Got a really good Bengals team. A really good Bengals offense. And a lackluster Bengals defense. But here we go. Camera's panning over the field now. And it is cloudy. 60 degrees with roughly 10-mile-an-hour winds if I had to average it out. And ladies and gentlemen, it is almost time. It is almost time. I don't know. Oh, all right. Missed kickoff. It all wigged out on me. Broncos will get the ball first. Marvin Mims was there to field it in the end zone. Broncos are going to have the ball first, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what they're able to do with this thing as we get into this. 1st and 10. It'll be from their own 30-yard line. Broncos getting a couple of guys back, namely in Riley Moss. That is really, really encouraging here, and we'll have to see what this offense can do. It's going to be Nix in a single back set. Mims is going to motion to the right side. Now going to go back to the left. Nix, it will be a handoff up the middle to Jaleel McLaughlin, and Jaleel McLaughlin with an early first down, gain of 12 or 13. Inside of the 45-yard line, or to the outside of it. Broncos getting close to plus territory now after one run. Jaleel McLaughlin with that start at running back. Now from the gun to the running back left, it's going to be a little screen out to Marvin Mims, who is going to bounce off of a guy. Marvin Mims gets to the outside, managed to get a gain out of a play that he definitely should have gotten tackled in the backfield. Will likely be a gain of about 4 on that one. A little play action screen out to Mims. Bounces off of Troutman getting thrown back into him, but it was enough of a block that the Bengals defender could not get to him. Looks like it was Mike Hilton that was there by him. Stone was also out there by him. 2nd and 6 for the Broncos, trying to stay ahead of the sticks now for him. Nix will be under center with a running back directly behind him. Nix takes a snap. It's going to be play action. Drop back. Nix standing in the pocket. Going to dump it out to Audric Estime, who makes a move at the 50. Audric Estime down into Cincinnati territory. And that will get the Broncos another first down here. Little short dump off to his running back. And another Denver first down. Estime looking like he was trying to assist in blocking on the left side. Just kind of bounces out, makes a man miss. And he gets dragged down at about the 42-41 of Cincinnati. Broncos in plus territory now. Here we go. Nix going to come out in the gun with a running back to his left. One receiver each at the top and bottom of your screen. Nix with the snap, drops back to throw on the logo, swings it out to Jaleel McLaughlin. McLaughlin wiggles around a little bit before he scampers out of bounds. About a gain of 4. That will set up another 2nd and 6 for the Denver Broncos. They are staying ahead of schedule on this one. We'll see what they have here. Nix making quick decisions so far. It's kind of been little dump-offs and screens. Seems like it's working so far. Leaning on the run, leaning on this screen game right now. Nix will come out single back set. It will be Estime in the backfield for him here. Nix will fake the pitch and going to roll out to his right. Nix looking for a man to come open. Nix going to pump and hitch, and he will just scamper out of bounds after a gain of about 2. Trying to set up a more manageable 3rd down. Had nothing develop for him downfield. And that will put them in 3rd and 5. So still manageable. Broncos are in field goal range. And they are looking to start this game out well. Also likely looking to burn off a little clock before we got to see Joe Burrow and this offense on the field. So what do we got? 3rd and 5. It will be Nix in the gun. With a running back to his right, does appear to be Javonte Williams. Nix will get set. Play clock down to 1, gets a snap off. Nix back to throw. Nix going to let one go over the middle, and he finds Devon Vele down to the Cincinnati 21. Rifled that one in there. Tight window throw, and he's able to shove it into Devon Vele. gain of 16 and a first down. That was a lot further separated than the camera angle made that look. Broadcast angle made it look like that could have very easily been a pick, but no, Nix find his guy. Good timing on that throw. Looked like a little crossing route or a dig route to Devon Vele. Vele able to make the catch. Broncos have another first down, and they are knocking on the door of the red zone. Nix 4 for 4, 36 yards. Nix will come in a gun set. Going to have Vele motion down to the left side. Nix, it's going to be play action. Nix going to roll out to his left side. Pressure. Nix, pump fake. Nix scampers around a guy, and he will get out of bounds after another gain of about 4. They might give him about 5 as well. A lot of boos right now. A lot of Bengals fans might be thinking there was a hold somewhere. Trey Hendrickson flew in there and flushed Nix to the outside. But Nix was able to get out, create something out of nothing here. And that was a good play. Yeah, they could have got Javonte on a hold right there. They could have gotten Javonte for a hold. But they don't throw the flag. Here we go. 2nd and 6 in the red zone now for this Broncos offense. Nix will remain in the gun, running back to his left. Nix, it's going to be a handoff to Audric Estime up the middle, and Estime will fall forward for a gain of about 2. And 3rd down now for this Broncos offense. Really trying to commit to kind of some of these shorter things, bring that defense up, and the Broncos have already ran almost 5 minutes off of the clock on this first drive. It's going to set up 3rd and 2. They gave him 3 or 2.5 or something on that play. Something in that vein. I didn't think he got more than 2 on that. Clock will run under 10 minutes on this play. 10:03, 02, 01. Here we go. Next, going to be in the gun with Javonte Williams out to his left side. Play clock down to 2. And the Broncos are going to take a timeout here on this 3rd and 2. Play clock was getting low, and it didn't look like they got set all the way. So we will see our first timeout of the game on a 3rd and 2. Broncos in deep Cincinnati territory here, looking to put a score on the board early and start out fast once again. Drive started from the 30, and the Broncos have just kind of matriculated their way down the field. Some short Nix throws, some runs from Estime and McLaughlin, and then a nice 16-yard strike over the middle of the field from Nix to Vele. And that is what has got them down here. So here we go. Offense coming back onto the field. 9:53 to go here in the first quarter. Broncos have taken over 5 minutes off of the clock. Gonna have to see what they come up with here on 3rd and short. See if they can convert this thing and keep the drive chugging along. Depending on where you get brought down, first down is the 10. Nix is going to come out in the gun with the running back to his left. Nix going to drop back to throw here, looking for something fast, looking up, and he was looking for Sutton in the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Looked like he was looking for a bit of a jump ball there, and that will set up a 4th and 2, and it appears the Broncos might bring out the field goal range here. I think they could have let I don't know, Newton might have got away with one right there, but I have to see. So it'll be Will Lutz on for a pretty short field goal. Looks like he'll be kicking it from the 20. It'll be a 30-yard field goal attempt for Will Lutz. They'll be looking to get the Broncos in the lead. Kick is up, and kick is good. Broncos on the board. 3-0 Denver. And they are able to burn 5 minutes and 15 seconds off of the clock. Once again, I would like to remind everyone in the chat that liking the video is the best way you can help the stream. It helps get this out to more Broncos fans alike. And with that being said, successful first drive as we go into commercial break. I am eager, very eager to see what this defense is able to do and able to come up with here. I have been worried about the defense, so we're going to have to see what it decides, you know, how Vance Joseph decides to call this thing here. Because I am eager, I am anxious to see what the idea is here. So as we sit in commercial break, I might go open a window real quick. Hang on, don't leave. I'm going 2 feet this way to open a goddamn window. Whew, it got hot in here. Out of nowhere, too. It got toasty. It got toasty. We are in commercial break. Oh, man, how we feeling, Broncos fans? How we feeling? Let me know in chat down wherever that is on your screen. I might throw a poll out real quick. I might have thrown my audio out. Hang on a minute. I did throw my audio out. Yeah, let me know. Let me know. I'll throw out a poll real quick if I can figure out how to get there. Hang on a minute. And let's see what you guys think. Let's see what you guys think. All right, poll is in chat. Let's see what you guys think. Will the Denver Broncos win this ball game? I am going to ask it earlier this time because I asked it very late last time and it kind of came back to bite me in the ass. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. Oh, we got to get the Lions mane under control. Up to 100 views, and we are barely through the first drive of the game. Thank you all. Up to 9 concurrent viewers, one number's telling me, and then 7 on another. So then, once again, thank you. Trying to get more people in here, trying to get the stream out to more people. But with that said, thank you all for being here. Hope this will be a good stream for all of us. Hope the Broncos are able to clinch this thing out. Got the Mario Water Cup, because I am feeling super today. I hope you are all feeling the same. How was your Christmas, by the way? You know, happy holidays to anyone that is still celebrating. If they have something like a Hanukkah or a Kwanzaa that they are celebrating, I wish the best for that. I hope it is well for you. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Get some water. And here we go. We are back, and it will be Cincinnati football. Here pretty quick. I'm going to just move that preemptively here. Makes life a little easier on me. And here is Will Lutz with the kick. Going to float this one into the end zone. It will be fielded and knelt down by number 81. Touchback out of the 30, and here is Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense. They have been a ridiculously good unit all season long. Joe Burrow has been playing at an MVP level on a terrible team. Not a terrible team, but a team with a bad defense. Very bad defense. Joe Burrow is first in nearly every major statistical category in passing this year, and if he's not first, he's top 3, so let's see what they got. It's looking like a pistol formation here that a tight end will motion out of to the right side. First and 10 from the 30. Burrow makes an adjustment, takes a snap. It will be a little play action flip out to number 85. And he will be tackled short of the first down, gain of 8. And an early gain there for Cincinnati to get into a 2nd and 3. They call it gain of 7.5. So we'll see how this goes. Bengals did get Orlando Brown back as well, so he seems good. Looks like all their skill positions are good as well. Here we go. It is going to be a 2nd and 3. We're going to see the Bengals come out in a gun set here. Burrow, it will be a handoff to Chase Brown. Is going to bounce it out to the left side. Stiff arms a man, breaks the tackle, and he will be shoved out, but not before getting the first down. Chase Brown has been a ridiculously good runner for Cincinnati all season long. Gain of 10 on that one. Starts as a bit of a middle run here, and then Brown able to just bounce it out after he is given the edge. Stiff arms Riley Moss to the floor, and then gets pushed out by Jaquan McMillan after that gain of 10. So Broncos defense, early concerns here for me after 1 or 2 plays. It's going to be an I-form set here for Cincinnati now. Burrow takes a snap. It will be a play action here. Jonathan Cooper trying to fight in. Won't be able to. Incomplete. Looking for Chase. Surtain was in the area, pretty much on his hip. And that will set up a 2nd down and 10 now. Broncos defense looking to set things up well. And they were just man-to-man here. Surtain was on him. It was behind Jamar Chase. Looked like a little bit of a crossing or a drag route. They were trying, it looked like, to set up the things that worked for the Chargers. So we'll have to see what the Broncos are able to do to mitigate that. Here we go. 2nd and 10 now for the Bengals. Burrow will be in the gun of the running back to his right. Burrow takes a snap, going to take a short drop and sling it over the middle. And he finds Mike Gesicki for a gain of about 12 or 13. And they are in the Broncos territory now. First down, Cincinnati. Middle of the Broncos defense gets exposed a little bit right there. Looked like a little bit of a blitz left some avenues open there down the middle. Stranad came in, looked like Barton came in on that blitz, and they were just able to find a guy right there. Brandon Jones makes a good wrap-up tackle. Here we go. From the Denver side of the field, Denver 42. It's going to be a pistol set for Burrow and a handoff to Chase Brown. Chase Brown will get 5 before he is dragged down by Riley Moss, who has been one of the better tacklers for the Denver Broncos this year. Got an early stiff arm just a couple of plays ago. It was a shorter gain, by the way. It was a way shorter gain than I thought. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7 now for this defense from about their 40-yard line here, looking to hold the Bengals to nothing more than a field goal to match. Broncos get their guy back in Riley Moss. That secondary is full strength. Burrow going to come out in an empty set. You got 3 guys that are going to be bunched up here for Cincinnati. Broncos are going to bring 3. It's going to be a quick release, and Nick Bonito in coverage will knock that one down. Target was Jamar Chase. 3rd and 7 now for Cincinnati from the Broncos 40. Defense looking to hold up here. A little bit of a zone look there for Denver, but it works well. Broncos able to drop their guys. They bring 3, and it looked like it just kind of hit Chase in the hands. Looked like he dropped it. Here we go, 3rd and 7. It will be Joe Burrow in the gun with a running back to his right side in Chase Brown. It's going to be a 3-by-1 set, and they're going to motion number 80 off of the snap. Burrow rolling, finds a man, Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase will get a first down there for Cincinnati, working on Pat Surtain. So they are able to move forward to the 32 of Denver. Burrow had some pressure come in early. He ends up rolling to his left side and just flips it right out to Jamar Chase. And Surtain not able to quite get to him before he gets the sticks. First down, Cincinnati, inside of the Denver 35-yard line. Broncos defense still looking for that first stop of the game. Alrighty, 1st and 10, looking like Joe Burrow will be in the gun, running back to his left. Broncos going to bring 4 on it. It's a little pitch out to the left side for Chase Brown, and Brown dragged down after a gain of 2. And that will set up a 2nd and 8 now for Cincinnati. Looked like it was set up well for really just a second, and then the Broncos defense able to crash down on it. So we will have to see. Broncos defense certainly looking to do things better. They have not played well the last couple of weeks. Going back to that Cleveland game is kind of when the dam broke. And now Vance Joseph has to get it figured out. 2nd and 9 for Cincinnati. Once again, Burrow will be in the gun. Jamar Chase going to motion to the right side. Burrow drops back to throw, looking something short, and he finds Gesicki to make it 3rd and manageable. Brought down by Jonah Ellis. That'll be a 3rd and 3 for Cincinnati. Only 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Let's see if we can get to 5 likes before this first quarter runs out. We're at 4 already. I think we can do it. It's going to be a 3rd and 3 now for Cincinnati. Broncos defense looking to get off the field and hold this Bengals offense to a field goal. It's going to be Chase Brown to Joe Burrow's left in the gun formation here. Looks like a little bit of a bunch set for him. Burrow, it will be a handoff to Chase Brown, who dives forward, and it looks like he's going to get stopped up short. Going to be about a yard short for him there, and that will set up a 4th down. So what do you do? What do you do now if you're Cincinnati? Could be 4th and 2. See what they got here. 4th and 2, and it looks like this offense is going to stay on the field. Zach Taylor not bringing anybody to the sideline, not sending anybody off. Bengals are trying to go for it, at the very least get an offside call right here. 4th and 2 now, and we get a timeout from Cincinnati. So it looks like they're trying to rethink something over here. Both teams will burn a timeout here on their opening drive with 4:32 to go here in this first quarter. Bengals absolutely have to hang on or have to win to stay in the playoffs, and their playoff chances don't get much better with a win here because they got to get into a multiple team tie, I believe is what their scenario called for. So I got to get out of that habit. It's going to be 4th and 1 now for Cincinnati. Bengals are going to be going for it at the very least, trying to draw a guy off sides. They will be foregoing this field goal here. We'll see what they got. Burrow's going to come in, single back set with a tight end on one side. We're going to see Ja'Marr Chase motion into the backfield here. Ja'Marr Chase in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown, the up man. And the Broncos hold them. It appears they will. And it appears that it will be Bronco football. They are short. Broncos going to get it on a turnover on downs. Move that over there. What's the call? Are we going to make a call here, guys? Doesn't look like they made a call yet. I'm confused. They're really, really looking this thing over. Are they going to measure it? Broncos saying they're short. The spot is short, it appears. They're going to bring the chains out to measure it. Of course, got to be short. It looks short. It looked short live. So we'll see what we get here. This has got to be short. And that is very short by almost a full foot. Broncos football, ladies and gentlemen. And their defense able to hold and get off of the field. Took a second to get off of the field there for sure. But the offense will be set up at around their own 25-yard line. And it will be Broncos football when we get back from commercial break. Good stand there by the defense. Hopefully we're able to see more of that during this game here. Broncos offense will be looking to get a touchdown on the board now and burn some more clock on this drive. It really does look like they're trying to limit the Bengals' possessions here. At least from the way they were running on that first drive, it really, really seems like they are trying to limit the Bengals' opportunities with the ball, because that is a team that can hit you in quick, explosive goes. That was a weird way to phrase that, but that is a team that can hit you immediately with points. Immediately with points. Get some agua in me. Agua good, of course. Hoping the room starts to cool off a little bit. Jeez, it is once again kind of toasty in here, but we are thugging it out for the cause. For the cause, 154 views in the first quarter. Hasn't even ended yet. You guys have been awesome. Hoping we can hit some of the same highs that we have before. Real excited for this game, man. I have been excited for this all damn week. And I truly believe that Denver is capable of winning this game. I really think they are. This is, they have been a little bit strained as of late. Defense put up a good stand there, even if it was a little leaky. It was still better than what I think we've seen the last couple of weeks. Nothing was terribly explosive. I want to say the longest gain on that drive by the Bengals was a 10-yard run, and then it looked like they just got everything pretty clamped down after that. So really, really happy about that. I think Pat will likely be on Ja'Marr Chase for the rest of the game. He has been on him early. It looks like Broncos have been running a bit more man. Pass rush hasn't got there for a sack yet. Of course, there was only the one drive, but early indications are that it is going to be a lot of man and a lot of Ja'Marr Chase on Pat Surtain, and you're hoping that Surtain can win the majority of those matchups and keep things to a low. Braxton Redmond, hello. Glad to see you here. Hope you're having a good Saturday game day. Here we go. It's going to be Bo Nix, single back set, a little bit of a bunch upset to the left. It's going to be a handoff to the right to Jaleel McLaughlin. Jaleel McLaughlin with another huge carry, close to a first down, gain of 9.5 for Jaleel McLaughlin. Number 38 has been the spark plug so far. I believe he's sitting 2 carries, 20 yards or something along those lines. We are up to 12 concurrent viewers, 5 likes. Hell yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Once again, I hope you're all having yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. I've got half and half saying no and yes on will the Broncos win. 2nd and 1. Bo Nix will be under center once again. It's going to be Estime in the backfield. Humphrey going to motion over to the left side. Nix with the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Mr. Estime, and Estime will basically fall forward to get a foot. And that's kind of all they needed there. Estime will convert a 2nd and 1, and the Broncos will get a fresh set of downs. trying to expose what has been a very, very porous Cincinnati defense all season long. And right now, it almost seems like both of these teams are trying to play time of possession. It was basically half and half off of the opening possessions here. Broncos 5-15, Bengals 5-22. Here we go, 1st and 10 now from their own 33. Nix will be in the gun with a running back to his right. Appears to be Audric Estime. Nix going to make an adjustment at the line. Play clock down to 3. Going to get set. Troy Franklin motions left, and we get a guy offsides, neutral zone infraction. They're going to ask if he was induced. What is the flag here? Broncos walking backwards. That's a false start, and that will set up a 1st and 15. Was a false start on Quinn Miners. So Broncos going to back it up a couple of yards here after converting. Yeah, they'll get you on that little hitch right there. You just kind of lean back on it. How was my day? My day is going well, Braxton Redmond. Thank you for asking. I hope yours is well. Let me know in chat. Here we go. 1st and 15. Nix in the gun with a running back to the right. It's going to be a handoff to Estime. Estime trying to bounce off a couple of guys. It was a handoff up the middle. And Estime able to get a couple, but unable to break away. Gain of 3 will set up a 2nd and 12. And he did have a spot to kind of squeeze through, but Mike Hilton swung around the edge and just shut that play down, getting low on the bowling ball that is Audric Estime. 2nd and 12. First quarter will drop below 2 minutes here on this play. Here we go. We got 6 votes, and the majority of you are saying the Broncos win this thing. Here we go. Play clock down to 6. 2nd and 12 here for Bo Nix and the offense. Nix will stay in the gun. He will drop back and toss it out to Jaleel McLaughlin. McLaughlin will make a man miss and will press forward for what looks to be a gain of about 4. And that will set up a 3rd and slightly more manageable 3rd and 8. McLaughlin able to shake that into an actual gain rather than getting caught in the backfield. And that will set up a 3rd and 8 here. Looks like they're going to go a little high tempo here on this thing. Broncos offense getting set here. Nick's going to stay in the gun. McLaughlin is going to stay on that right side of Nix. Nix going to drop back to throw. Blitz is on for Cincinnati. Nix will roll to the right. Nix turning on the Jets. Nix going to get outside, and he will get dragged down from behind. He's close to the 1st down. We're going to see where they spot him. I'm eager to see what Sean Payton does on this one. What are we short by? They're going to call him a yard shy. Nix was able to just fly around the edge. McLaughlin able to pick up Mike Hilton on the blitz long enough to get Nix around the corner. Nix manages to just barely get to the outside. And he got spotted a couple of yards short. Could see a punt, and we will see a punt. He was marked 3 yards short, 4th and 3. And it will be a punt for Riley Dixon. And that will be fielded at the 23-yard line. And he will get brought down at about the 26 after the entirety of the Broncos special teams unit swarms him. Holy crap. So about a 5-yard return on that one. Broncos defense will be coming back out. And you guys don't go anywhere. I'm going to go grab some water. Just make sure I'm topped up. Go take myself a pee. And yeah, we will be back. I'll let you guys have the chair. Sound off in the comments. The chair. Oh, God. The chair is yours. Sound off in the comments. See, I won't ever abandon you. I will never abandon you. Alex Smith, chair. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gotta unwrap my headset cable from my armrest. Oh, no. Chair. I got my water cup. My Mario water cup. I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick, dude. Water levels in 2D Mario games blow. Okay? I'm gonna be real for a second here. Side tangent. Water levels in 2D Mario games suck, but they go so hard in 3D games. Okay? Little bit of a side tangent, but 3D Mario water levels are the most immaculate vibe-setting things that I have ever seen. I got to rant during commercial break, okay? I got to find some way to vent a little bit. Yeah, Mario Water Cup is what sent me on that tangent. Got that as a Christmas present. It is awesome. I got this bottle from my girlfriend. That is awesome. So here we go. We are back. They're doing a little bit of analysis there on that last play, on that scramble from Nix, which he almost got the first down on a 3rd and 8. Kind of scampered out of bounds there while he was tight-roping the sideline. So we are going to see the Denver Broncos defense once again. It is Cincinnati ball at their 27-yard line. It's going to be an I-form for Joe Burrow. There's the snap. Pocket collapsing quick. Burrow has to step up, and he tosses one, and it is dropped by Mike Gesicki. Joe Burrow had everything set up to make something out of nothing. Their pocket was collapsing from behind him, and just unable to reel it in is Mike Gesicki. Stepped up in the pocket, navigated to the right side, did Burrow. Might have gotten a little deflected, kind of knuckleballed over to Gesicki. Oh, Barton just barely gets a hand on that, and it just knuckleballs all weird to Gesicki. So he might get a pass deflection for that. Here we go. It's going to be gun now for Joe Burrow. Chase Brown will be out to his right side. Gesicki will motion to the left. There's the snap. Burrow going to drop back into the pocket. He's going to find Gesicki on an out route, and he hurdles Riley Moss for the first down. He will go down directly after that, but he's up to the 39-yard line. Or to the 30-something. Hurdled Riley Moss, who caught a knee to the face while Gesicki was in the air. And Broncos defense will be operating in a less than ideal spot, and that will be the end of the first quarter. Broncos took the opening drive for a field goal before the defense came out, clamped up a little bit. Bengals haven't done anything on offense so far. They're on their second drive of the game. Broncos got a field goal first drive, unable to do anything after that. Hello, EJ Carter. I hope you're having yourself a good afternoon so far. It is a cloudy, spooky-looking day in Cincinnati, so they are getting everything moved around. We've been shipped to another commercial break of purgatory. 11 votes in chat. 73% of you are saying the Broncos will win, and I certainly hope that that is the case. How is the game? It's honestly kind of... I don't know. We're only on the 4th possession of the game here. Broncos had 2 possessions. Oh, that was a coin. Broncos had 2 possessions so far. They got a field goal on their first one on the opening drive of the game, and then they just punted here on a 4th and 3. Bengals were stopped on downs. They were in field goal range on their first drive, got stopped on downs, and then this is their second possession where they have already gotten a first down so far. Bengals are kind of dealing with the dropsies a little bit, I have noticed. Maybe not too much of an issue because Joe Burrow is like Jesus, but at this point where things are sitting right now, it has been a little more of a defensive game, kind of like a bend don't break game on both sides, just a bit. Who am I going for? Denver. Broncos are my team. Broncos are my team, and I so dearly hope at the end of this that I get to announce that we are going to the goddamn playoffs, rather than being sad and trying to think about what all the scenarios are, which we will likely be doing a post-game show. I think I'm going to do a post-game show just directly after the game. I think we're going to stay on the same stream, so stay on after that. We're going to look at the ins and outs of things, regardless of what happens here. You hope the Broncos win. I do. I very much do. Here we go. Looks like they're back. Oh, going for the same team. Heck yeah. Moss got a drink. I think they were looking to see if Moss had a concussion or not, but he seems good. One and done? Yeah, probably. But I just want to see the streak broken. It's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown on 1st and 10, who breaks through a couple of tackles, and he'll muscle his way for a gain of about 5. Looks like a couple of defensive backs were in the area. Yeah, so MG says 1 and done. Probably. I just want to see the streak get broken. I think they'll be a tough out either way, whether they are 1 and done or not. EJ Carter says, let's go Broncos. Let's go Broncos. Who is your favorite team? The Denver Broncos. That's what this whole channel is based around. It's going to be a weird gun set here for Burrow. Got a guy to his right and a guy behind him. Number 89 will go in motion. It'll be a handoff to Chase Brown. Brown trying to fight for a first down, and he's not quite going to get there. Be about a yard short. Broncos defense rallied over to him, able to shut him down. Riley Moss was in there, really pushing back on the pile. And Riley Moss has been a really, really damn good tackler for the Broncos this year, so losing him was kind of big at the time. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 here now for Cincinnati. They're likely running this damn thing here. It's going to be a single back set for Joe Burrow. Broncos looking to stop this thing. It will be play action. Quick out to number 89, and that will be a first down, gain of 3. But that will be a first down for Cincinnati, and they have gotten into plus territory. Broncos defense looking to get off the field here. Looks like both teams are kind of just wearing each defense down right now. So it is a little odd right now. Both teams look like trying to play possession, trying to whittle some things down right now. It's going to be interesting to see how this game develops right now, because it doesn't look like neither team has really taken a deep shot yet, trying to take the top off. So from the logo, Burrow going to go play action here. Burrow stepping up in the pocket, and he will get smashed by Zach Allen and number 97. Who is my favorite player currently right now on the team? It's either Surtain or Riley Moss. All time, it's definitely John Elway, man. Malcolm Roach was the other guy in there. I forget that. I remember every week that Malcolm Roach is number 97. Broncos get their first sack of the game. Loss of 1. It's going to be Burrow will stay in the gun. They're snapping it now from their side of the 50, just barely. Burrow gets it off. Burrow looking for something short, and Jamar Chase able to haul the ball in. We got a flag down on the play in the middle of the field. It was Jaquan McMillan on Jamar Chase. Looks like he was coming out of the slot. And we'll see what this call is. It's going to be illegal hands to the face on Jaquan McMillan. It's not accepted. They will not accept it. They get a first down out of it. Favorite game of the season? Oh. Favorite game of the season. The Tampa Bay one was really fun to watch. The Saints one was really fun to watch too. It's kind of blowouts right now. The Broncos win so often by like multiple scores that it's like, yikes. Man, Jamar Chase, that was a kind of wicked catch. It's going to look routine, but that was anything but routine. He made that with the fingertips. Runner was stopped short of the line to gain. So it's going to be like a 3rd and inches? Yeah, it's going to be like a 3rd and inches here, if anything. Okay, and now Cincinnati elects to take the penalty. It's an automatic first down. Second favorite team, the Packers always held kind of a special place for me, just because I have a lot of family that is kind of from that area, and they love that team. And then, like, the Saints are kind of there for me as well, just because my mom loves the Saints. I have a lot of family from the South. Here we go, 1st and 10 for Cincinnati. It's going to be Burrow in a Single back set. They motion a guy to the left. Chase Brown will be dragged down after a gain of 1. Looks like they were trying to get T. Higgins to go seal up the edge or draw a guy off. Broncos not falling for it. 2nd and 9 for Cincinnati, trying to recover a little bit after whatever the hell just happened with that penalty. Yeah, me too. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Hey, we are almost to 10 likes, everybody. We are at 7 right now. Let's get to 10. 10 likes. We can do it. Here we go. Mike Gesicki is going to motion to the left side. Burrow will be in the gun. Broncos going to bring a blitz. The blitz almost gets there. Gesicki gets hit out in the flat, and Riley Moss will drag down. He will drag down Gesicki after a very short gain. Set up the Bengals for a kind of third and borderline long. Can you update me on what happened? Broncos took the opening drive for a field goal. Bengals ended up going down on downs in field goal range, so Broncos held up there, and then it's been punts for Denver's second possession, and this is Cincy's second possession. So here we go, 10:45 here in the second quarter. Burrow will empty the backfield out. Burrow going to drop back to throw. Broncos bring 4. Blitz almost gets there, but he finds T. Higgins on the left side. Finds a soft spot in the zone, but Joe Burrow took a shot on the pressure that almost got into him. And there's the Big 10 likes. There we go. Yeah, Jaquan McMillan came in like a missile on Joe Burrow, but he was just a little late getting to him. Just a tiny bit late getting to him. Can't get the sack. Doesn't impact the pass. T. Higgins gets his first catch, and he checks into the game. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're up to 10. Hopefully we can get some more people in here as we go along. We're up to 28 concurrent viewers. Burrow in another empty set. He's going to motion Chase Brown back in towards the formation, then screen it out to him, and he will get dragged down at the 30-yard line for no gain. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Glad I could catch you up on current events. Bengals are currently driving right now, kind of hovering around the Denver 30. Looked like they were trying to set up a little bit of a screen to Chase Brown. Didn't really get the blocks or the numbers there, and Jonathan Cooper dragged down Chase Brown by his pants. So that was a great play by Jonathan Cooper. Here it is, 2nd and 10 now for Cincinnati, under 9.5 to go from the Denver 28. We're going to see Gesicki motion in from wide to the inside of the formation here. Burrow takes a snap. He's going to flip it out immediately to Gesicki. And Riley Moss will smack him, and that will set up a 3rd and short. So it's not going to be it's not going to be a long 3rd down. They're going to call it 3rd and 3. They're going to call it 3rd and 3 for Cincinnati. I was the last liker. Have a nice day. Hope to, well, thank you for the like, Mr. Braxton Redmond. Hope to see you around some more. It was nice talking to you, man. Here we go. 3rd and 3 now for Cincinnati from the Denver 21. It's going to be Burrow in another empty set. Burrow takes a snap. Broncos bring 3. And it will be a first down. Chase Brown with the reception on the outside. Bengals with a new set of downs, and they are driving now. Broncos defense cannot find an answer on 3rd down right now. Bengals are continuing to just drive down on them. 1st and 10 now inside of the Broncos 12. I'll be snapping this from about the 11.5. They are deep inside this Denver red zone now. We're going to see Joe Burrow in the gun here, running back to his right. Burrow takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown. Chase Brown trying to run through a guy, but the cavalry arrives for Cody Barton in the form of P.J. Locke. And P.J. Locke will help him take down Chase Brown after a gain of about 2. Never mind, gain of 4. 2nd and 6 now. Broncos defense looking to get off the field and minimize this damage here. Bengals offense right now is really banging this clock down, man. Under 8 minutes, I believe 7.5 actually. At this time in the game, 2nd and 6 for Cincinnati inside of the Denver 10. Chase going to motion to the right side. Play clock down to 3. Burrow trying to make an adjustment, and they got to take a timeout. Their 2nd of the half with 7:22 to go here in this 2nd quarter. So that'll be that 2nd timeout We need to get the stop here. We absolutely do. We absolutely need to get the stop here. We're up to 33 concurrents. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I try and look at chat as much as I can. Try and interact with you guys. It is always just a great time hanging out with you guys. I love doing these streams. You guys are always, always awesome. And certainly hoping the Broncos can get things, can get this win. Get this win, get to the playoffs, and I hope I get to announce that they go to the playoffs on this stream. We are in a commercial timeout right now. Bengals took a timeout there. Play clock was running down on them, and they did not have everything set up. So we'll see how that goes. See how that goes. If you guys are enjoying the stream, if you've been chilling out here for a little bit, a like on the stream would be appreciated. We get more of you in here. I get more people to talk to. More people get to hear me commentate. More Broncos fans who might not be able to watch the game are able to see it. And subscribing would also be very appreciated. You have all been awesome sticking around so far during this stream. I look forward to an awesome second half with you guys as well. You guys have been absolutely stellar for me so far. We're up to 10 likes. Looks like we jumped up to 38 concurrent viewers. So once again, you guys are absolutely awesome. Yeah, Broncos defense definitely looking for a stop right now. Bengals are inside of the 10. It will be, I believe, 2nd and 6 when they come back. When we come back to the game. This game is ran pretty quick. We've only been going for we've only been streaming for about an hour, and I started 10 minutes before kickoff, so like interesting. We're up to 12. We're up to 12 likes. Let's go. Let's go. 36 concurrent viewers. You guys are crushing it. I said the thing. You guys are absolutely killing it right now. You guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. We are in commercial break right now, so like I don't have a ton to do right now. I'm gonna be 100%. I'm gonna be 100% right now. All right, Bagel, go lay down. Bagel, go lay down. Go lay down. Get my dog to go lay down. Here we go. We are back. They're showing the playoff picture. Broncos with a 2-game lead over everybody else in the race. But the playoffs, Broncos looking to clinch and stave everybody off. 2nd and 7 for Cincinnati as we get back into this thing. 7:22 to go on the clock. Burrow will be in the gun with a tight end in the backfield. Burrow with the snap. Going to drop back to throw. Going to look for T. Higgins. It's incomplete, but they're going to get Riley Moss for a defensive pass interference. And that will set the Bengals up right on the goal line, man. Yeah, I don't think there's any other call that can be. That is DPI. Riley Moss just got too handsy and he got caught up with Higgins. So that's going to set the Bengals up on the 1, inside of the 1. Bengals are reporting an offensive lineman as an eligible receiver. Yeah, that's an easy call. I hate to say it, but that's an easy call. From the Denver 1, it's going to be Burrow from the gun, number 62, in as an eligible receiver. Broncos in their goal line set. It's going to be Burrow on a quick little throw. Looking. Doesn't get there. Dropped by Mike Gesicki. 2nd and goal now for the Broncos. Looking to hold this Bengals team to not a touchdown. Just a little too far behind him for Burrow anyways. That wouldn't have been a touchdown if he was able to hang on. But it was... who is winning? Denver is winning right now still. It's still 3-0. It is still 3-0. 2nd and goal for Cincinnati from the Denver 1, trying to punch this thing in here. Burrow is going to be in a single back set. Number 89 will motion to the right side. Chase Brown is going to lose a couple of yards. Broncos defense able to swarm to the ball carrier, DJ Jones. Blew that thing up, and then the cavalry arrived. Chase Brown will lose yards on that thing. It's going to be 3rd and goal for the Broncos now. Trying to hit a goal line stand right here. Zach Allen got in on it. as did DJ Jones. 3rd and goal now for the Broncos defense, trying to hold this Cincinnati team off or out of the end zone. 3rd and goal, we got 6.5 to go. This drive has been going for a while. Burrow will come out in the gun from the 2. Burrow going to drop back to throw. Burrow looking. Burrow dropped by Jamar Chase. Riley Moss was in coverage. It wasn't very good coverage. We got 2 new subscribers. Sweet. Thank you, guys. Looks like we found a bot, but that is why we got slow mode on. That is why we have slow mode on. So I can catch those stupid bots. It's going to be 4th and goal now for the Bengals, and they are going to go for it. Jamar Chase with a drop touchdown on 3rd and goal. What are we going to see? It's going to be Burrow in the gun with a running back to his right. Burrow drops back to throw on 4th and goal, trying to navigate the pocket. Burrow stepping up, dancing, and he is sacked from behind. Jonathan Cooper able to get back to it, and we will hold the Cincinnati Bengals off of the board. Broncos going to get the ball in their own territory, deep in their own territory, and it's a goal line stand by the Broncos. Jamar Chase definitely helped him out right there, but man, Joe Burrow just jumped around everywhere looking for someone open, looking for an open avenue, could not find it, and finally Jonathan Cooper caught up from behind. And the Broncos will get the ball when we get back from commercial break. That is great work by the defense. Able to hold up on that one. Some water in me. That was a long Cincinnati drive. That was a very long Cincinnati drive. In just a second, I'm going to skip this way real quick. Whew. See, I'm still right here. Range Rover commercial. Range Rover commercial. Shout out to Braxton Redmond for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you. The shout outs aren't going to be emphatic, especially if you come in demanding them. I'm going to be 100% right now. But while we are here, we are at 88 subscribers right now. We are 2 away from 90. We've almost caught up to my gaming channel, actually. We have almost caught up to my gaming channel. We're at 137 on the gaming channel. So that is pretty incredible. I'm really happy about that, and you guys have made that possible, so thank you very much. We're up to 503 views on the stream, 31 concurrent, 12 likes. You guys have been awesome so far, you guys. You guys have been nothing short of awesome. I'll be taking a slight break at halftime just to do a couple of things. Namely, just letting my dogs out. So here we go. Broncos with the ball now. They shut down Cincinnati on a goal line stand. Bengals don't belong in the playoffs. I agree. Their defense has sold so many games. Okay, let's put it like this. The Bengals offense this year deserves to be in the playoffs. Their defense is like 0-17. Here we go. Marvin Mims will motion left for Bo Nix and the Broncos. That'll be a handoff to Estime, and Estime will corkscrew forward for about 2. Broncos trying to get out of the shadow of their own goal line right now. That'll be a gain of 2. It was a single back set for Denver on that thing. We are going to see this offense trying to kill some clock here. It is Cincinnati ball after halftime. And these have been long drives. There are 5 minutes to go in the half, and this is Denver's 3rd possession. Nix will be play action from the single back, trying to dump it off, gets deflected and almost intercepted by Asai. It got ricocheted, batted up into the air, and nearly intercepted. Bo Nix got one batted, and that one was scary. That one was scary. Didn't see a guy in the throwing lane, it looked like, while he was just stepped in kind of last second into the throwing lane, bounces off of a sigh. Yeah, no, that slot was open there until Nix let it go. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Nix will be in the gun from the 6. Nix going to drop back to throw, a little bit of a rollout, going to toss it underneath to Adkins. Adkins going to get dropped about 1.5 yards short of the first down marker. Able to dump it off. Pressure was coming immediately. Mike Hilton has been blitzing like a madman. So we're going to see another Denver punt. 3 and out for him. Broncos defense going to need to come off hard. Nate Adkins just unable to get a block on Mike Hilton. So a little bit of a yikes. Broncos will be punting this thing. Riley Dixon will punt it from the goal line, and he will get that one off into the Cincinnati sky. That'll be fielded at the 38. And Cincinnati ball. When we come back from commercial break, 4:55 to go in the quarter. Broncos unable to get anything going since that early drive. So Bengals will be set up with pretty decent field position. I want to say the best starting field position of either team today, which is their own 38. So they are slowly starting to win the field position battle here. Broncos offense hasn't been able to do a ton since that first drive. They were operating, though, in reverse goal line there, just trying not to get sacked. That was quick. That was quick indeed. That was quick indeed. It was a 2-yard run, an incompletion that got deflected at the line and almost picked. And then a 6.5 yard toss to Nate Adkins there when, dude, Mike Hilton has been blitzing really, really hard. The Bengals have been corner blitzing like a mug so far. And it has been Mike Hilton, so I think that's something the Broncos might have to kind of key in on coming out of halftime here. They ran the ball okay to start things out. They really did. And then after that, it's just kind of fizzled out so far. That first drive, kind of same deal as the Chargers. It was just the first drive that was really, really good. And then that was kind of it so far. And that's all the offense we've had so far. Bengals have been held off the board. They've gone out on downs 2 different times on both of their drives, actually. Cincinnati hasn't punted. They get deep in Denver territory, and then they get the door slammed on them. That has been the story of the game so far. This Broncos defense is bending, but they're not they haven't broke yet. So we'll have to see if they are able to hold that going forward. Cincinnati will have the ball with 4:55 when we get back. So we're going to have to see how those things go. Broncos defense is playing all right today. Definitely better than what I could have seen as worst case scenario. So I am pleased. It'll be Rams and the eliminated Cardinals next on NFL Network. Here we go. Burrow will come out in the single back formation. He will have Chase Brown directly behind him. Damari Mathis is in for Denver. 1st and 10, it will be a handoff to Chase Brown. It is a run, and that will get forward for about 3 or 4. Set up 2nd and manageable here for Denver. Jamar Chase has 2 drops so far, and had a lot of targets that just aren't going for him. 4 targets, and not able to do anything with them so far. Had the drop on the touchdown. Bengals should be in the lead right now. 2nd and 5 now. It was a gain of 5 for Mr. Brown. It's going to be a gun set for Mr. Burrow. It's going to be an end around to Chase Brown on a motion with the edge. Hurdles a man, and he floats out of bounds. Chase Brown and the Bengals getting creative. Hurdle the man. So we've seen 2 Broncos hurdled. That one was definitely a lot cleaner. And, yeah. Little motion thing. They had a running back out in front blocking for him. Got Jaquan McMillan. Brandon Jones got hurdled, going to tackle him down out of bounds. And Bengals with another first down. 3:45 to go here in the half. Chase Brown, 12 rushes, 41 yards so far on the game. Broncos getting their secondary swapped around a little bit. Burrow will drop back to throw. Burrow looking for somebody open, tries to dump it off, and it gets batted down. And that will... Oh, no. All right. Late flag. I think we got somebody flopping. Jeez Louise. It's an illegal contact before the throw. Automatic first down for Cincinnati. It's illegal contact. I didn't see it, to be honest. They call it illegal hands to the face before the throw. Oh, nope, yep, that's blatant. Yep, they got him. It was on Gesicki, or on Stranad covering Gesicki. Yep, all right, nope, that's blatant. 3:32 to go here. Bengals will be snapping it from the Denver 45, so already in Denver territory here. Clock down to 3. Burrow will get the snap off from a bit of an offset pistol. It will be a throw to Iosivas, and he will scamper out of bounds inside of the Denver 35. 1st and 10, fresh, 17 yards for Cincinnati. And another first down. Oh, no. Broncos just unable to get everything going so far defensively. A lot of bending, lot of bending. Bengals offense getting a lot of yards. Haven't put any points on, though. Here we go. It's going to be a gun set with a running back to Joe Burrow's left. Burrow gets it out quick to T. Higgins, and that will be a gain of 6. Chris Abrams-Drain has entered the game. So Riley Moss is sitting out right now. He's dealing with a little bit of something here. So we're seeing Chris Abrams-Drain and Amari Mathis come in. We saw Riley Moss for the first couple of series. He might have gotten shaken up when Gesicki hurdled him a little bit. So that's going to be something to watch for throughout the game. 2nd and 2 now for Cincinnati. Looking to put some points on the board. Burrow takes a snap in the gun. Blitz looking. Jamar Chase with a great adjustment on a back shoulder throw. Working on Pat Surtain, and that is a completion. That gets the Bengals inside of the Denver. God, where did they get that? Back shoulder, yeah, that's inside of the Denver 7. Burrow and the Bengals going to have it. 1st and goal. Pretty early as we hit the 2-minute warning. Broncos and Bengals, man. 2-minute warning. And then it is already halftime, and it is barely 3:40 p.m. We're up to 676 views on stream, 44 concurrent. You guys have been awesome all stream long. We're up to 13 likes. Can we hit 15 before halftime? Got to keep my goals up. Yeah, Broncos defense right now is looking concerning, but not as concerning, if that makes sense. Like, they're not playing good by any stretch of the imagination right now at all. But they're also not playing terrible enough, and they have gotten a lot of clutch stops so far this game. This might be the first drive that the Bengals give me confidence they can actually score here. So less than ideal, and the Broncos offense has been stuck in neutral since that first drive. It's a term I've used a lot this year since I started streaming these games. Stuck in neutral. It's because it's what it is. The transmission was shifted incorrectly, and they now have 7 neutrals in the transmission. That is where the Broncos are right now offensively, which sucks to say. Although really, though, I don't know how much of an indicator that third drive was, where they went 3 and out real quick, just because of the situation where they were sitting. And then as well with just kind of the batted throw. That definitely worked against Bo. So it will be interesting to see what comes of that. We are still in commercial break. Still got my bottle of water, which I will be my cup of water, and I will be grabbing more during halftime, as well as letting a dog outside at halftime. Just knocking out a few responsibilities. Come back, I'll knock out that little halftime report that I usually do. keep a tab up in case Grossi decides to pull anything. Ooh, okay. That was not it. And there we go. Gotta go pull up my ESPN tab real quick. 50 concurrent viewers. 50. We are doing numbers, folks. We are doing big numbers. Number go up. Number go up. Here we are, out of the 2-minute warning. Bengals offense inside of the Denver 7-yard line. Broncos trying to make another goal line stand with 2 minutes to go before half. So here we go. It's going to be Burrow from a pistol set. A little bit of a heavy set to his right. Burrow, it will be a handoff to Chase Brown up the middle. Chase Brown trying to carry the Broncos into the end zone. It's going to be a gain of about 3.5, 4. And that will put them inside of the 3. Broncos defense trying to hang on right here. And we are going to get a timeout. 30-second timeout there. I didn't really see who took that timeout, so not sure what that is. It might have been Denver trying to keep some time on the clock to try and go score. That's what I imagine they're doing. We're going to see 2-minute bow here at the end of the half. We'll see a 2-minute drill bow, I imagine. Second and goal. It was Denver that took the timeout, so each team now with 1 timeout remaining. Surtain following Jamar Chase to the other side of the formation, and we will see a gun set from Burrow. Higgins going to motion over to the left side now. Burrow takes the snap, will be dropping to throw, finds T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Bengals finally get on the board with 1:49 to go in the half. And I hate to say it right now, but the Broncos defense or offense is making this Bengals defense look elite, which we have a really bad habit of doing that. I don't know what it is, but we have a bad habit of making bad units look like world beaters, which I hate. But it is what it is. So that will give Cincinnati a 6-0 lead. Extra point is coming up. Cade York kicking it for him, and it is right down Broadway. 7-3 Cincy. 7-3 Cincy. So Broncos will be looking to answer once we climb back out of another commercial break. And there's where you get your runtime from NFL games, commercial breaks. Yeah, I agree, James. I agree. Damn it. God fetching damn it, dude. God flipping damn it. Minute 49 on the clock. Broncos do have a timeout, so there is a good chance here that Bo is able to captain these guys down the field. Bengals get ball after halftime. So ideally, you go down, you score, you don't give up anything. That would be the ideal scenario here. Run down the field, leave no time left, score you a touchdown, take the lead back into halftime. Broncos need a momentum shift right now. Going into halftime, they need a momentum shifting drive. If there is a time to go to the pass, definitely right now. But Denver does still need to focus there on running the ball too a little bit, so we are going to have to see what is made of that as we go into this drive. But 2-minute bow, baby. We are going to get 2-minute bow. We have seen how good 2-minute bow can be. Turns into a world beater sometimes. 2-minute bow had the Broncos in the playoffs. That's all I'm saying. Because if Bo gets that game-winning drive there against Kansas City, I mean, there's no anxiety right now at this point. Just trying to navigate through commercial break. It is what it is. It is what it is. Trying to hit 15 likes before halftime. We can do it. Just need 2 of you. Just need 2 of you. It gets more people in here. You guys have been awesome so far, man. You guys have been awesome. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are almost 2 minutes away from halftime. Denver will be looking to score when we get out of this stupid Subway commercial. And here we go. 1:49 to go on the clock. Bo Nix will be looking. He will be looking to get the Broncos in the end zone here. They are going to need a crazy drive out of him here, because Broncos offense has been stuck in neutral. Once again, I would like to remind the audience that this is a bad Bengals defense that the Broncos are making look elite right now. Absolutely elite. Joe Burrow just got his 40th touchdown pass as well, so I mean, cool for him, I guess. Okay, show off. Here is Cade York for the kickoff, and the ball will go back to Denver. And that will be knelt down in the end zone by Marvin Mims. So here is Bo Nix in the offense, coming off of a 3 and out. Coming off of a 3 and out. Bit of an unfortunate drive for him. So now with a minute 49, we will see what Nix is able to do to hopefully lead this offense down to score. Broncos looking to reclaim the lead after giving it up to Burrow and the Bengals, who get the ball after halftime. Nix going to come out in the gun. Takes a snap, dropping back. Nix looking for a man, and he will find Cortland Sutton over the middle. And Sutton will fight forward and going to get a gain of 7. So that'll be a second and manageable there. Just a quick little pitch and catch. Broncos going no huddle. 1:30 on the clock. Nix with a running back to his right. Nix drops back. Nix looking. Nix scrambling. He is opening to the left side. Bo Nix to the 40-45. And he will scamper out of bounds with the first down. And he will stop the clock. One timeout for Bo Nix. He's able to get it out of bounds. Found an opening between Powers and Bowles and able to just scamper between it. Gets what he can. Gets out of bounds. First down. Denver, they're trying to schmoove. Be snapping this from, they'll have the nose of the football on the 45-yard line, snapping it from the very, very edge of the Cincinnati midfield logo. Nix will stay in the gun here with a running back to his right. Franklin will motion to the left side. Nix gets the snap off. It is a screen to Franklin, and Franklin will get wrestled down for a loss of 2. Broncos going to have to go no huddle, and they are going to have to move quick. Trey Hendrickson made a great play on that one. Broncos offense needs to regroup quick as the clock drops under 1:05. Nix with a running back to his left, and now he will empty out the backfield. Here we go. Nix going to take the snap, drop back. Bengals bring 4. Nix sitting in the pocket, now stepping up, and now he's going to go absolutely crazy. Find Devon Vele, and Vele able to stretch it out for a first down. On 2nd and 12, Broncos moving quick, under 45 to go, 40 to go. And they're going to stay in the gun. Nix trying to maneuver this Broncos offense downfield. Nix drops back to throw, pressure getting to him, and he's going to take a sack. Broncos will call their timeout there. Broncos call the timeout there. Bo Nix able to escape a collapsing pocket. Protection collapsed on him. Oh boy. 27 seconds to go now for the Denver Broncos offense here. They are almost into field goal range, but they use their final timeout. Sacked was Bo Nix on that one. It's a loss of a couple, and that'll be a second and likely 12 or 13 for him. So now you got to start looking out of bounds and looking to get into field goal range. Oh, that was a bad sack to take. They'll have it at about the 50. 27 seconds to go. Broncos trying to drive now. Oh, they corrected it. 29 seconds. They'll have the ball just on the other side of the, just on their side of the 50. 29 seconds to go. Broncos offense will be looking to get some stuff out of bounds. Nix lost 7 on that. 2nd and 17. Broncos trying to get into field goal range to make it at least a 1-point game if they can't find something big going into the end zone. About 10 yards from field goal target range here for Will Lutz. From an empty set, Nix drops back to throw. Nix, feeling the pressure, going to flush out to his left. Directing traffic, and he's going to get dropped again. Johnson will find him from behind, number 52. And Cincinnati going to take a timeout. It's a loss of 5. And Nick's unable to escape the pressure on 2 straight plays. And that will drop the Broncos further back. Seemed no one was able to find any opening. Yeah, it's just great coverage there by the Bengals. Coverage sack. Nick's unable to find anything developing. Man. So, here we go. 3rd and 23. 3rd and 23. Bo Nix will be trying to get Denver somewhere. Nick's going to drop back to throw. Pocket collapsing. Tosses it over to Marvin Mims, and Marvin Mims gets chased down, and Broncos will run out the rest of the clock. No timeouts left for anybody. That is going to run us into halftime. MG, you were capping. And that is going to be halftime. We will be right back, everybody. I got to use the bathroom. I got a dog that's got to use the bathroom. So we will be back in just a few minutes. And with that being said, I forfeit the chair to y'all. Grab my water. We back. Had my dogs, I had to go outside, man. Whew. Hello. We are back. We are back. We're so back. We did hit 15 likes by halftime, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are awesome. So it's going to be a little bit of an abbreviated halftime recap here, just because I had to let some dogs out and they took second. Bo Nix, 10 for 12, 68 yards, taking 2 sacks for 13. Jaleel McLaughlin has been the hot hand running the ball, 2 for 21. Bo Nix with 4 carries for 17 yards, and Estime 4 carries for 9. We've seen Devon Vele as the feature receiver today. 2 catches, 27 yards. Audric Estime with a catch for 13. Marvin Mims, 2 for 8. Sutton, 1 for 7. Adkins, 1 for 7. Jaleel, 1 for 7. And then Franklin had a negative 1-yard catch. Defensively, Broncos haven't looked the best. Jonathan Cooper had a key sack to keep the Bengals off of the board on a drive. Other than that, not a whole lot of impact plays. Stranad has a TFL, as does Cooper, obviously, with that. McMillan has a quarterback hit, as does Cooper. And then there is another guy on here with a sack. Zach Allen got credited with the whole sack. I thought it'd be a half between him and Malcolm Roach. So that is interesting. Bengals, their offense is picking up steam as we speak, and they will get ball at halftime. Burrow, 15 to 20, 121 yards and a touchdown. Rushing, Chase Brown is 13 for 45, hitting 3.5 yards per carry. He has gotten every Cincinnati backfield touch. Mike Gesicki, 5 catches, 40 yards. T. Higgins, 3 for 25 and a touchdown. Jamar Chase, 2 for 20. So we have seen Surtain be able to limit Chase quite a bit. Andre Ivasivas has that big 17-yard catch. Chase Brown, 9 yards on 2 catches. Cam Grandy with a 7-yard catch. And Drew Sample with a 3-yard catch. Broncos offense looked like it was picking up a little bit of steam right there on the on that drive until he got sacked a couple of times. So definitely less than ideal for the Broncos and for Mr. Nix himself on that one. Unfortunate to see. Defensively, they were bending, but they weren't breaking. They finally gave one up. They're gonna have to lock it down, and this offense is gonna have to pick itself up a little bit here. Got to figure out what was working in the run game. Stick with that. Jaleel McLaughlin has looked electric on his 2 touches, scampering forward for those 21 yards. He has produced 2 first downs. So we'll be looking to see how Denver ends up adjusting here. We will see how they adjust defensively. Just a lot of good plays here, although they are starting to give up some chunk plays, which is worrying. The run defense has been stout. It's been a lot of carries, but the run defense has been pretty good, to be completely honest here. And Chase Brown hasn't really had like that big hitting run since that 10-yard carry, I believe, on Cincinnati's first drive. So we are seeing some positives here from the defense. I still have not loved the way the pass defense has looked right now, and part of that is Riley Moss is still is hurt all of a sudden. So Broncos are running their 2 backup DBs, just kind of back to that plan. But man, Broncos have dodged some bullets, and that has been from Zach Taylor's aggression here. Broncos need to adjust and start figuring out how to take advantage of this bad Cincinnati defense. I believe we should be back in game soon. I will say that that little break that I had definitely took a little bit of time off of halftime. But yeah, Broncos need to adjust for sure. Run game has not worked the way you would like to see it. O-line maybe hasn't been playing the way you would like to see them play right now, and it seems like Jaleel McLaughlin at the moment is definitely the hotter running back by far. Had to rein in the lion's mane here a little bit. I still remember that time I got called Mufasa, and that was an experience, getting called Mufasa. Not a bad one. I laughed. I thought it was funny. But I do fondly remember that. Oh, man. Yeah, no, Broncos offense has not been good outside of that first drive, which I don't know what it's been with these last couple of weeks. It's like the first drive has been good to great, and then it's like everything after that they just sputter out, and they are not really third quarter team, so, like, I worry. I worry about him right now. I wonder how Perna's hanging in right now. It's a 7-3 game right now. But, like, I am still very, very worried about this Broncos team right now. That the offense is not showing enough life right now to give me a whole lot of faith. Really, the O-line was playing fine, at least in pass pro, until that back stretch on that final drive, which really Nix could have had him into field goal range. O-line collapsed. He took one sack that wasn't super good. Didn't feel the guy coming. Whoa, hang on, pause. Didn't feel the pressure behind him while he was setting, and he was really in Bermuda's triangle on that second sack that he took. So less than ideal for him there for sure. We'll look to see how the Broncos adjust in that second half. And hopefully they find a way to get out of this third quarter funk they've been in for God knows how long. Feels like every year, every game, they just kind of like die in the third quarter and then come roaring back in the fourth, depending on the week. Broncos defense has played okay. They've only given up 3 points. I do just worry right now. I am just a little worried. Some more water in me. Got some more water in me. I believe we are coming back. We have 49 votes in the poll. Thinking about closing it. I think I will close it now that it's second half. 65% of you have said the Broncos will win this game. I am in agreement. Thank you guys for participating in that over the first half. Thanks for being here, man. It's been an awesome stream so far. It has been awesome. Up to 15 likes. I've held around 30 concurrent viewers since kind of midway through the first quarter into the second. Like, it's been awesome. Here is to a great second half. Broncos right now are, really just looking to reset here. That's kind of just what they have to do, at least offensively. Try and figure out ways to run the ball still. Try and play keep away, because it really seems like the Bengals, I don't think they're intentionally playing keep away, but the way that they have played this game so far, the way that it has happened, they have played keep away a lot of time of possession. So here we go. Here is kickoff. Will Lutz will put that into that Cincinnati skyline, and that will be returned by number 81. They're going to test it, and he will be taken down short of the 30. He gets up to about the 29, does number 81, and Cincinnati with the first drive of the second half. Broncos defense looking to snag momentum back. We are in a interview thing. Broncos offense did some good things in that first half. And then it just fizzled out. But I am getting a little ahead of myself here. Defensively, it is time to stand up. 1st and 10 now from the 28 for Cincinnati. It's going to be Burrow in the gun with 2 receivers stacked up top. Running back to his left. Here we go. Takes the snap. Burrow looking for a quick release. Riley Moss back in the game. And T. Higgins already going at him. And they do get a completion to a first down. That'll get a 15-yard gain for Cincinnati. And Riley Moss back in the game. And they have been picking on him coming off of this injury. Looked like a little bit of a comeback route sort of thing there. Riley Moss did get caught up in kind of a rough spot there. Missed the last 3 games. Hopefully he's able to pick himself back up to game speed. Here we go. 1st and 10 Cincinnati now from their 43. Broncos show blitz. They do bring 4. It's a little pitch outside to Chase Brown. And Cooper kind of pushed him a little further to the boundary. Rest of the cavalry able to coerce him out of bounds. And that will set up a second down, probably about 4 or 5 for Cincinnati on that one. Time of possession right now, it's Bengals by 5 minutes right now. Third down conversion, too, is, like, unacceptable if you are the Denver Broncos, dude. 4 for 6 for Cincinnati on third down. 2nd and 4, Burrow in the gun, running back to his right. Higgins will motion out to the left side. Moss will follow him. Snap comes in. Burrow going to drop back to throw. He's going to air one out. Looking for... It's incomplete. It was a hand fight for it. McMillan and Iosivas were battling for it. McMillan able to break that thing up. And now they call it a completion? What are they going to... What? 26 yards as it stands now. I don't know how you call that complete. That got ruled a completion? Are you serious? They're calling that a completion. I don't know if he had control long enough to justify that. Going to the ground, McMillan popped it out as they went to the ground. I don't know how you... It's a 26-yard gain as it stands right now. It is a 26-yard gain as stands right now. Nice little lofting ball. I thought McMillan was in really good position. He got his hand in there, and he ripped it out as they went to the ground. God, that's going to be a completion, isn't it? That is going to be a completion. Oh, my God. They're going to give it to him. I guarantee it. We're still in commercial break because they're looking at it in the challenge room right now, but, like, wow. I mean, it's a good play by Iosivas. That is a wild catch. And very, very unfortunate for Jaquan McMillan if that stands. Oh, jeez. 26-yard gain as it sits, and we are still in commercial break. They're probably taking a nice long look at this thing, trying to sort everything out. Jaquan was in really good position there. Jaquan was in really, really good position there, so I don't know if they're... Well, at this point, I'd be surprised if they overturn it, because it kind of looked like he had it going down when he hit, but it's like I don't know how they're going to call that. I really don't know how they're going to call that. Good old casino ad, of course. Everyone needs to gamble, 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 gamble. Oh, boy. Whew. Jeez Louise. I have dogs that want my room. Holy crap. Hey, come on, y'all. Seems like completion stood. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate for the Broncos. Completion stood. Completion stood. Yikes. All right, yeah, no, that is good. Good ball control there by that Cincy wideout. Isavash, however you say it, I'm not sure. I butchered it all game, probably. Here we go. Bit of an empty set with an up man there for Joe Burrow in the gun. Burrow going to drop back to throw. Broncos pass rush trying to get in on him. And that will be caught by Mike Gesicki working on Brandon Jones. Bengals driving now deeper into Denver territory. Looking to put some more points on the board and expand this lead. That will get them inside of the Denver 20-yard line, and they are just outside of the 16. Firmly inside of the red zone now. Burrow getting rid of the ball quick. It's a gain of 9, 2nd and 1. Here we go. It's going to be Burrow in the gun once more. Running back will shift over to his left side. Burrow with a handoff to Chase Brown. Chase Brown pushing. And he will likely get enough for the first, and he did. First down, Cincinnati at the Denver 15. So Sean Payton lost the challenge on what looked like it could have been called an incompletion, was called a completion. Bengals driving with authority right now. off of the back of a 26-yard completion to Isovosh. And now Denver reeling a little bit here defensively. 7 on the play clock. Burrow will remain in the gun. Chase going to motion to the left side. Burrow takes the snap, looking to throw, looking quick, finds Chase on an out route, and he will be tackled out of bounds by P.J. Locke after a gain of 8. Gain of 7, never mind. Broncos defense backs against the wall. Joe Burrow starting to dice him up a little bit here, and that's not good. They held all right in the first half, but they gave up the 1 touchdown on that. And now after that 26-yard gain, the momentum is firmly in the Bengals' court right now. 2nd and 3 for Cincinnati at the Denver 8. In a bit of a full house pistol formation here. Takes a snap. It is a handoff. Dondre Tillman will stop up Brown in the backfield, but he's able to get forward for a gain of 1. Take it down to the 7, and that is one of the more impressive 1-yard gains I've seen all year. Shook off Dondre Tillman in the backfield. And was just, Tillman not able to really get a hand on him there. Just kind of got pushed into him, pushed himself into him. Unable to grab any part of him. Denver defense trying to hold here on 3rd and 2. From the Denver 7, it's going to be Burrow in the gun. We are going to see Jamar Chase motion over to the left side. Burrow takes the snap. There's a flag. And it's going to be a false start on Cincinnati. Back them up a few, and they'll try it again on number 75. So Bengals shot themselves in the foot a little bit. Denver defense can hold. Bengals can get a first down at the 5-yard line, I believe. So Broncos will be looking to hold things up here. 3rd and 7 now for Cincinnati. Broncos' third down defense has been bad this game so far. I believe when they showed the graphic, they were like 4 of 6. Cincy going to take a timeout here to think this one over here. Maybe try and get a different play in there. And the Broncos defense right now needs a stop more than anything. Some sort of momentum swing and play right now to get this Bengals offense off with, at worst for you, 3 points. And this offense needs to kick it into gear when they get onto the field. 10-16 to go here in the 3rd. 3rd and 7. Burrow is going to be in the gun with Chase Brown out to the left. It's going to be a 2-receiver set, 2x2 set for Mr. Burrow. And he's going to motion it into a little bit of a stack set on the left. Burrow takes a snap. Broncos bring 4. 3rd and 7. And he will be sacked. Zach Allen fights into the backfield, and that is a massive sack. Late flag coming in here. We got some shoving and some extracurriculars there on the field. Flag at the 3. And just a shoving match here. Game getting chippy between these two. Something happened. They said there's a flag down at the 3. What is it, refs? Oh my God. Wipe off the sack. Magical illegal contact to come save the fucking Bengals. Illegal contact down McMillan. Oh my God. All right, it's illegal contact on Jaquan McMillan. And it's an automatic first down. They're not even showing the replay of the illegal contact. So fucking hell, here we go. 1st and goal from where this all started at the 7. Burrow going to be in an empty set with 2 receivers set to his left. Burrow going to drop back to throw. Burrow rolling, looking. There's a flag down. There's another sack, but we might have an offsides call. Probably going to be offsides on this one. And Benito is hot right now. It is offsides. Offsides on Nick Benito, trying to make a play, came screaming around the edge. And it will remain first down. It's half the distance to the goal. Bengals will have it from probably the 4. Yeah, just jumped a little early. They're going to get him. Oh, and now they show the illegal contact from the previous play. Yeah, it was. Broncos shooting themselves in the foot right now. And now here we go. First and goal again from the 3 3/4 line. Burrow in the gun. Chase Brown to the right. Takes the snap. Broncos blitzing. Overthrown for Jamar Chase. Riley Moss in on the coverage. Broncos brought every guy they had right there in the front 7 and threw Burrow off of his mojo. Double A gap blitz from Denver and just overwhelmed Joe Burrow and that offensive line. Overthrew Jamar Chase, looking for the corner of the end zone. Broncos defense looking to get off of the field, only giving up 3 at worst. Here we go. Burrow comes out in an empty set. Will hike it quick. Burrow sitting in the pocket. Now he's starting to move around. Looking, trying to get it out of the back of the end zone. Looking for Higgins, and that will be incomplete. Riley Moss in on the coverage, a little bit overthrown. He got up with Mr. Higgins, trying to quick snap it. And man, 3rd and goal from the Denver 4. Now for Cincinnati, Broncos defense trying to stonewall him at the goal line. Bengals trying to push it forward and take an 11-point lead. Here we go. Tight end in the backfield. Burrow going to drop back. Quick release. And missed his guy. Yoshivas will draw a flag. What is that? Oh my God. Thank God it's on the Bengals. Thank God it's on the Bengals. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. It's OPI on Chase Brown. They're going to decline the penalty, and we will see this field goal unit come out. So Denver's goal line defense is 3 for 4 right now, holding the Bengals out of the end zone. It whacks the receiver that Burrow was trying to throw it to, like in the shoulder pad. Bit of a miss. Denver defense, the red zone D right now, is holding up. It's going to be a 22-yard field goal attempt for Cade York to make it a 10-3 ball game. From the left hash. Down, York puts it up, and that is good. Broncos defense able to hold on the first drive of the second half that the Bengals ran 6 minutes off. Broncos will be looking to respond and hopefully tie the game on their first second half possession. We have entered commercial break. We are up to 16 likes and 41 concurrent viewers. You guys are absolutely awesome. You're all gorgeous. I hope you know that. You're all gorgeous. You're all gorgeous. And we have crossed the 90 subscriber threshold. Let's go, you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 91 subscribers. We started the stream at 86. So you guys have been absolutely killing it. And some might say, you've been crushing it. No, for real. Thank you guys all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stream has been awesome so far. It's been a close game. And hey, I called it. I called the defensive slugfest. Who told you? Me. I did. This game has been an absolute slugfest so far. Broncos offense hasn't been able to do much. Bengals haven't been able to do much more. Broncos will get this their first drive of the second half going here soon. Once we are out of commercial break, and they will be looking to tie the game. They will be looking to tie the game. 17 likes now, hell yeah. I look over and it gets better and better. I look over and it gets better and better and better and better. What do you guys think of the thumbnail this time compared to kind of older ones here? I felt like the old ones were a little bland, just with like the static color backgrounds, and I kind of liked the graffiti font that I used for the verses on this one. I tried to make the thumbnail work with the regular Bengals logo, dude, and it just wouldn't, because like it's so stubby, like it's wide and stubby. It is. So I went with the tiger, and I think it worked out a lot better. So here we go. Kickoff to Denver is in just a moment after they shove the Pro Bowl in my face. Here we go. Cade York with the kickoff, and it will be Denver ball. And it is now Denver ball. We'll see what this offense is able to do now. They looked like they were getting something rolling on that last 2-minute drive before Nix took a couple of sacks that they were never in field goal range to begin with, but that like solidified that they were not making it into field goal range at all. So here we go. From their own 30-yard line, it's going to be a single back set with Jaleel McLaughlin in the backfield. Nix will take the snap. It'll be a handoff to the middle left side. McLaughlin fights through a couple of tackles, and he will fall forward for 3. Broncos offense looking to get on the move here. Looks like, 2nd and 7 now for this Broncos offense. Looking to get the ball going, handing off to Jaleel, who has been, so far, your most efficient running back of the game. He has been your most efficient back of the game so far. He was 2 for 21 before that. So now it is going to be Nix and a strong I form to the left. A little bit of a pitch to Estime. Estime navigating through traffic. Estime pummeling forward. And he nearly gets a first down on that after making contact at like 3 yards. So Estime able to run through some guys for him and set up a 3rd and 1. Broncos offense trying to move and get things going. Looks like they're going to get to the line quickly here. Nix going to stay in a single back set. Nix going to take it himself for a first down. Little quarterback sneak for him, able to wiggle under the guys. Nix and this offense will get a much needed first down here. Clock will run under 8 minutes to go for the game. Bo Nix getting his guys set up here. I'm seeing personnel. Mims, Humphrey. I saw Troutman out there. McLaughlin back in the game. Here we go. Nix will take it from under center from the 40-yard line. Marvin Mims going to motion out to the left side here, and now back to the right. Nix will hand it off to McLaughlin once again, and McLaughlin makes a move. McLaughlin unable to shake a man off, but he will get a first down, gain of 12. McLaughlin has been the guy for him so far today, and he continues to show why. He has been electric and shifty so far. It was originally supposed to start right, but he's able to bounce it back to the left side as it emptied out in the box. And he almost gets away from Stone there, got a stiff arm on him, so they'll bring him to the sideline for half a second. And we'll see what they can cook up here. Nix will remain under center on Cincinnati side of the field. It's going to be a pitch out to Marvin Mims going to the right side. Mims looking to cut back, and he barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They might call it a loss of 1. So they'll be back to the 49, trying to get Mims involved in the offense a little more in the run game as they have previously, and they're unable to find much for him. Blocks just didn't hold up there on that right side, sorry. So just trying that little sweep here. 2nd and long now for Denver. Bo Nix going to come out in the gun with a running back to his left. 3 receiver set up top. Sutton isolated on the right. Going to be a little toss out to Marvin Mims. Looks like a screen. Marvin Mims almost gets the first down there. Gain of it looks like 9. That'll make it 3rd and 2 after a 2nd and 11. Nice little pitch out to Marvin Mims, trying to get him involved and kind of extend the run game a little bit, even if it likely will go down as a pass completion here. Broncos looking to put this damn ball in the end zone here. 3rd and 2 at the Cincinnati 40 in plus territory now. Here we go. Nick's going to be in the gun. It's going to be a trip set on the bottom of the screen. Next, it'll be a handoff. No, it'll be a toss out to Mims on his screen. Mims gets popped and it fumbled, but it rolls out of bounds. That was almost devastating. Ball rolls forward. They're going to mark him out near the 43. He got popped from behind. Put him at the 32. Yeah, he got popped from behind. Ball bounced forward like another... Ball bounced forward quite a bit. He just got popped, sandwich. Ball got squeezed out there. But it takes a huge Denver bounce. Yeah, that takes a huge Denver bounce. So now from the 32. Looking back shoulder for Sutton. Bo Nix unable to find him. Sutton wanted a flag, working on the rookie Newton for Cincinnati. Nix looking just a little quick hitter to him. Looked like a little quick out route or an outside curl. Marvin Mims will return into the game. Here they go. It's going to be a single back formation here for Bo. Jaleel McLaughlin will check back into the game. 4:57 to go in the game. Mims going to motion over to the right side here. Now going back to the left. It'll be a handoff to Jaleel McLaughlin, and Jaleel McLaughlin able to press forward for another first down. Another gain of 10 or 11, and Denver almost into the red zone here, and they are taking time off this clock. Jaleel McLaughlin is on fire today. 6 carries, 59 yards, and 38 of it has been on this drive. Broncos maybe finally taking advantage here. Here we go. 1st and 10 now just outside of the red zone for Denver. Single back set for Nix. It's going to be another handoff to Jaleel McLaughlin to the right side. And Jaleel McLaughlin with another 13-yard burst. Jaleel McLaughlin trying to will Denver into the end zone himself. And he is flying right now. And they ran the same play to the other side. McLaughlin able to navigate around traffic. And that puts Denver inside of the Cincy 10. Single back set, Nix. It'll be another handoff to McLaughlin, who's able to wiggle forward for a positive gain. He will get about 3, and that is his shortest carry of the day. For McLaughlin. They give him 2, actually. Never mind. Broncos run game working right now. They are trying to punch this thing into the end zone here. McLaughlin going to bounce over to the sideline here as well as Mims, so we will see Franklin and Estime come out now. 2nd and goal for Denver. We'll see what we got cooked up here. Estime will be in the backfield. It'll be Nix in the gun. Estime will be to his right. There is a bunch trips on the top of the screen. Estime going to motion out to the right. Nix, it's going to be a little toss-up. Looking for Sutton. Touchdown, Courtland Sutton. And Denver will tie it. Extra point away from the tie. It is a 9-10 game. Nix threw a pretty little moon ball over to Courtland Sutton, who made a nice adjustment, floated it in there, and he just jumped up and got it. That is bread and fucking butter for the Broncos in the red zone. Went right at the rookie Newton and just put it in a whole other solar system. So now, pending the extra point, it will be a tie game. Holy shit. It's like I said in the preview. It's like you move the ball when you can run the ball well. And there is your tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 10-10. Broncos with the first drive their first drive of the second half. That's, oh wow, okay. That's a stat. Thanks Kevin Hart. Thanks, Kev. Broncos' first touchdown in, I think they said 12 quarters. So that's really unfortunate. if that's true. No, there's no way that's true. I don't think that's true. That number might be a little exaggerated. Michael, quit chewing on my blanket. Quit chewing on the sheets. Stop that. My dog likes chewing on my bed sheets, and it's actually kind of a pain in the nuts. Oh, boy, all right. I'll be back. I'm going pee. Chair. back. And we're back. We are back. We are so back. We have never been more back. We have never been more back, and I made it back before the commercial break ended. Because I'm just cool like that. Agua! Once again, I would like to reiterate that 3D Mario water levels are better than 2D Mario water levels. Don't even at me on that. That was a tangent that I was on earlier. If you know, you know. I play video games. I like video games too. It's not all football around here. My editing style, dude, when I actually upload regular videos, when I have the time to actually sit down and edit something, I use so much Nintendo music and like Mario music in general. It like that's just I don't know. It's kind of my thing. I don't know. I feel like it fits atmospherically. Looks like Nix and Sean are getting a little bit into it on the sideline. Nothing too crazy. Looks like they were just having a casual discussion about, I don't know, their Sunday afternoon plans. Not really. Looked like Nix was explaining something. Sean was explaining something. Here we go. We are back. We are back. Kickoff will be taken out, going to the right side. Number 81 will bolt past the 30, and he will be shoved out at about the 37. Gets shoved out by Devon Key, who likely saved a even bigger return on that one. I should have blew my nose. I should have blew my nose on that one. I'm not gonna lie. That was a mistake on my part, not blowing my nose. So we're just gonna suffer. We are just gonna suffer until then. My nose is gonna feel all weird and stuffed up. Here we go. Burrow will be under center in a bit of an offset eye. Burrow, it's going to be a handoff to Chase Brown. Chase Brown gets shut down after a gain of 3. Cody Barton laid on top of him pretty much. 2nd and 7 now for Cincinnati. Broncos defense looking to get that offense right back on the field now if they can keep humming. Broncos scored a third quarter touchdown on their first possession of the half. And now they are looking to get back onto the field here and keep moving. Burrow going to come out in the gun. It's going to be a 3-receiver set at his right, and now he will motion Gesicki to the left. See a little bit of a shift from the Broncos defense. 2nd and 7. Burrow will find Gesicki for a first down. PJ Locke came in and laid the wood a little bit here, but that will be a first down gain of about 9. And Gesicki, man, Gesicki has been the feature guy for him today so far. He has been the guy for Cincinnati. And he got popped by PJ Locke on that, but he took it like a champ. Burrow having a good game, not necessarily throwing the ball super deep, but so here we go. From their own 48-yard line, Burrow will have an empty set to work with here. Broncos with 4-5 on the line, and they're going to send 5 here. It's a one-on-one. Cooper will get into the backfield, as will Zach Allen, and that is a sack. A loss of 7. A loss of 7 right there, and Jonathan Cooper snags himself another sack. As does Zach Allen. They might split that half and half between the two right there. They absolutely did. It has been those two wreaking havoc tonight on this Cincinnati offensive line, and that is another huge sack for him right now. Clock will tick to just over a minute to go. Jonathan Cooper with a sack and a half. He might almost beat a 10. And we are going to get a Cincinnati timeout. Play clock was running down and they weren't able to get the play in. Now they got to call a timeout. They got 1 left for the game, and it's not even the fourth quarter. Yikes. 61 seconds left in the third. Play clock was running way down on them right there. And they will take this 2nd and 17 snap from their own 41. Denver trying to clamp down a playoff spot. They are the last team not to clinch, so it is a 4-team race for the 7 seed, and Denver can set it. Denver can set the playoff picture with a win today. 2nd and 17 now for Cincinnati. Ja'Marr Chase is going to motion over to the right side. He will be at the top of the screen if you're watching. Burrow in the gun with Chase Brown over on his left hip. Burrow going to drop back. Broncos bring 4. Quick little release underneath. And they will get back to the 50-yard line, roughly. They might spot him at the 49. Gain of 9, and it's going to set up a 3rd and 8. Broncos defense looking to shut this shit down now. A little more manageable there on that 3rd down. It was just quick little toss out to Chase, working on zone coverage, I believe. So here we go, 3rd and 8. It's going to be Burrow in kind of a weird empty set here. He's the deepest man in the backfield as a bit of an up man in Chase Brown. Probably is a personal blocker. Clock down to 2. Burrow gets the snaps off, and he barely gets it away. There is a flag, and it's going to be Yoshivas for a touchdown for the moment. There is a flag down right now, and it's coming back. There are 2 guys in motion. It is coming back. Broncos are going to dodge a massive bullet. Yoshivas looks utterly defeated on that one. Illegal shift. There were too many guys that didn't set. Illegal shift. Denver dodges a bullet. Yoshivas was running free. He scored. Gesicki never sets. Broncos brought like 3 or 4 with a weird kind of blitz there. They had Jaquan McMillan flying around the edge. So 3rd and 13 now. 3rd and 13. Gesicki pulls 7 points off the board for Cincinnati. 3rd and 13 from their own 45. 7 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Chase Brown will be on Burrow's left or right hip in the gun. Burrow going to drop back. Broncos bring 3. They bring 4. Burrow running, and he will have a 1st down and more. And that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 19 on 3rd and 13. Joe Burrow found a wide open gap, and he was able to take advantage of it. Looks like a gazelle running very majestically. Bengals are on the move, as will I be. I've drank so much water. I've drank too much water. Have the chair. I'll be right back, and I'm grabbing more water because I need my voice to still be good. Holy shit. 4th quarter action coming soon. Me personally, I think being hydrated is a flex. It does come with its consequences, though. But me personally, I do think that being hydrated is a flex. And we got back at the perfect time. This Bengals offense was stuck in a 3rd and 13. But Burrow was able to convert it with his legs on a 19-yard scramble as the gap opened up. It's going to be 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. They'll be snapping this from the Denver 36. So here we go. It's going to be Burrow in the gun. He's got trips on the bottom with a running back on his left hip. Burrow looks like he's making a slight change at the line. Defense looks like it's regrouping. Here we go. Pressure's on. Burrow finds Jamar Chase, and he will get sandwiched between Surtain and Cody Barton for a gain of 5. Gain of 6. Never mind. 2nd and 4 now for the Bengals. Water. Got to keep the whistle wet. Got to keep that whistle wet. 2nd and 4 now for Burrow and Cincinnati. Pretty much same formation here. Trips on the bottom of the screen, right side of the formation, running back to his left hip. Gesicki isolated up top. Burrow having to avoid the rush, and he won't. Gonna go back to the 36, and it is Dondre Tillman, who has been a stud as a rotational pass rusher. That is his 3rd consecutive game with a sack. It's his 5th of the year, and he has been a find. He has been a gem of a find as a rotational pass rush piece so far. He might end up being the new Shaq Barrett, might have himself a solid career. And, I mean, maybe. Who knows? 3rd and 9 now for Cincinnati. Denver trying to knock Cincy out of field goal range. Same formation that they've been in all game with a different guy isolated. There's a snap. Gonna find Gesicki over the middle, but he will not get to the line to gain. Brandon Jones came in and made a ridiculously good tackle at the best possible time. Gain of 7, 4th and 2. What are we going to see the Bengals do here? It looks like they're going to go for this thing. It looks like they're going for this thing. Are they going to go for this thing? Play clock down to 12. Now down to 10. They are going for this thing. At least they're going to act like it. Trips on the left or on the right side for Burrow in an empty set. Burrow going to drop back. He finds Chase Brown underneath. And they will get the first down inside of the Denver 20. So it's going to be goal line stand time once again as they get into the red zone. They convert the 4th and 2. And it was an outstanding play design there. Very good play design. Didn't look like the defense really had an understanding as to what the coverage was supposed to be. It was trips on the bottom of the screen. We're up to 2,000 views. You guys are sick. 1st and 10 now, and this will come from the Denver 17. It's going to be a pistol set there for Burrow with a motion guy to the left. Handoff to Chase Brown, who jumps a little bit, and he will fly forward for what looks to be a gain of 5. Jonathan Cooper in on the tackle. And they're going to call it a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Broncos haven't been able to get off the field very good this game at all, and yet we are still in a tie game. Bengals driving and trying to change that emphatically. And we are under 12 minutes. They stopped play and they're pulling Cooper out, which is a less than ideal sign for Denver. Cooper has been a force in this game with a sack and a half. Might have got rolled on a little, or might have had something happen to him. Yeah, might have got his leg tweaked a little bit. Oh, he was grabbing at his wrist. So, here we go. 2nd and 5 now from inside of the Denver 15 from the 13-yard line. Chase going to motion into the slot on the right side. Burrow in the gun. Burrow takes a snap, play fake to Chase, and it's going to be a toss-up for Higgins. And that is a touchdown. He beats Riley Moss in the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. With 11:33 to go in the 4th. Moss having one of his worst games so far right now. He's looked rough today. Unable to get around for the head. Couldn't get around to the ball. Just looking a little bit lost right there in the corner of the end zone. Unable to find it. Joe Burrow with an amazing throw on that, and that will give Cincinnati the lead right back. Cade York puts it right up and through. 17-10 with 11.5 to go here in the 4th. And it'll be up to this Broncos offense to respond. Oh, we are going to go into commercial break. What a game so far, man. Has it been a good watching game? Yeah, huge touchdown for Cincy right there. I agree, MG. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. I hit the wrong button. I refreshed the wrong page. I refreshed the wrong page. I accidentally refreshed my stream page. I was looking at the wrong thing. I hit the wrong button looking for a tab. So hopefully I didn't just end the world. We look fine, so I think we're good. Everything's good. Oh boy! So it'll be up to this Broncos offense to pick the defense up a little bit. Now down 7, Bo Nix will be playing from behind after tying this thing up. Defense has definitely been a little wishy-washy tonight. But they have been good at times, so it's an interesting dichotomy here of what this game has been. But no, I agree, MG. That was a massive, massive touchdown for him right there. Oh, man. We got 45 or 48, one of the two. We have a good amount of concurrent viewers. You guys have been awesome showing out for me tonight. If we get the stream to 20 likes, and if we could get to 95 subscribers before the end of the stream, that would be awesome. But you guys have really showed out tonight, and you guys have been awesome so far. And now we are getting into the nitty-gritty, into the tense, pulse-pounding moments of this game. Denver going to have to match Cincinnati on this possession or risk going down 2 possessions. Because the defense has been something all right tonight. And it's not great. They've been good at times. The pass rush has been getting there. Of course, you got 3 different guys with a sack or a sack and a half. Zach Allen and Jonathan Cooper have split 3 sacks between them, a sack and a half each. And then you've got Dondre Tillman, who just got the 4th for Denver and his personal 5th of the year. So it is exciting. It is exciting. This is a very exciting game at this point. We are still in commercial break right now. There is 11 and a half minutes to go in the 4th quarter. And we are back in Cincinnati. Bengals with a 7-point lead. Burrow with 2. And Higgins with 2. That has been the formula for him so far. So we'll see how Bo Nix in this offense could be able to respond here, making this Bengals defense look like an elite unit right now, which is really concerning. Here we go. Cade York will boot this off, and that will be Denver ball. And we're going to get a return here from Marvin Mims. Mims to the 20-25, and he will get blasted at the 24-25. Great contained by the Bengals right there. And that will be where Denver gets the ball at about their own 25-yard line now. Man, Riley Moss is having a little bit of a rough game. 3 catches, give it up. 2 T. Higgins, 42 yards, and now that touchdown. Moss got a little mossed. I'm not going to lie. 11:28 to go on the clock. Nix will start this drive under center, it appears, making an adjustment at the line, trying to get his guys all set and in line. Play clock under 10. Nix takes the snap. It'll be a pitch out to the left side for Jaleel McLaughlin. McLaughlin has been Denver's feature back, and he's going to scamper for 5. Gets out of bounds. Did a little bit of navigating, a little bit of zig and zag, and he will jump out of bounds. They're going to give him 6, it sounds. No, they gave him 5. I was correct. McLaughlin has been the little engine that could make this Broncos offense go so far tonight. And if they can keep running the ball like they have so far, man. Here we go. It's going to be an I set here. Burton and Estime in the backfield here. We're going to see Adkins motion to the right side here. Nix will hand it off to Estime. Estime, 2 hands on the ball. He will power forward for 6 to get a first down. Denver. Broncos really leaning on the run game right now. And they have been flipping between these two running backs. You got the bowling ball in Estime and the absolute lightning in a bottle that is Jaleel McLaughlin. And they have had that thunder and lightning connection between two of their running backs that they thought they'd be getting between Jaleel and Javonte. So here we go. It's going to be first down. Knicks will remain under center here. They are at their 36. Lil Jordan Humphrey going to motion to the left side for Knicks. Knicks, it will be another handoff here, and Estime kind of hurdled a guy just to avoid a loss. He got up to avoid a loss, fell forward on that, and that will set up a 2nd and 10 as the clock drops under 10 minutes to go. Yeah, Estime certainly got up for that one. That is for damn sure. Yeah, good timing there by the Bengals blitz. Able to time up that cadence well. And I believe that is Mike Hilton, number 27. He's been a thorn in the Broncos' side. 2nd and 10, Knicks in the gun. Snap, and fires, and he finds Cortland Sutton for a first down and more, and that'll get him almost to midfield for a first down. Knicks looked comfortable on that one. Looked like his controller died borderline for a second as he sat there in the backfield. And that is a first down. Oh, Sutton sold that way good. Oh, Sutton sold that incredibly. Little back shoulder action over to Sutton. Gets a gain, catch, and run. Now we'll see what we got. Under 9 minutes to go now in the 4th. Well, when they snap it, anyways. Burton going to be split out wide up top. Nick's in the gun. It's going to be a fake handoff to Estime. Nick's going to roll a little bit. Nick's going to set. Nick's going to let one go. He's got Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver! Marvin Mims! Right down Broadway! He beat them over the top! And just like that, we are an extra point away from another tie! It was a play fake to Estime, and then you just see it's a little kind of corner post there from Mims in the slot. And he just splits the cover 2 defense wide. And Bo Nix puts it right on him. No drop in the back of the end zone. What a play. And that is a tie ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 17-all. 17-all. That is another huge touchdown, MG. That is a momentum play right there. 20 likes on the stream. You guys have fucking crushed it tonight. I am so damn thankful for you guys. And yeah, another commercial break and another round where I gotta go take a leak. I have drank. Hang on, I just want to show this on camera. I have probably drank about 5 of these so far on stream. That is a lot of damn water. Okay, I'll be right back. We back. I know you missed me. I know you did. It's okay, you can admit it. Unless you really like the chair better than me, then whatever. The chair can't commentate like I can. And I'm going to keep drinking that water too, because water is good for you. Water is good for you. Water is good. Once again, I would like to reiterate we are doing a post-game show after the game is over, so stay right here once this game ends, and we will be discussing what we learned, what happened. For anyone that just missed it, Bo Nix just hit Marvin Mims for a huge game-tying touchdown, and really almost what felt like a momentum swing. That was an amazing play right there. Bo Nix playing a really good game, really efficient game at this point. And here is the kick from Lutz. And there it is. So, both teams have exchanged touchdowns here in the third and the fourth in the second half. They called it 67 air yards. Holy shit. 67 air yards, and they said, commentators on there said that it was the highest amount of yardage under a ball all year by any quarterback. So here we go. It's going to be Burrow in the offense looking to match Denver's massive touchdown. Burrow going to come out in the gun. Looks like a little bit of an offset. A little bit of an offset formation here. Two guys to his left. It's going to be a fake handoff. Burrow, pocket collapsing. Broncos get in on him. There looked like Zach Allen, Nick Bonito, one of the two, and they've got 5 sacks today. Huge loss of 4. And the Bengals will be inside of their, roughly inside of their own 25. Or maybe right at the 25. Who got that one? Was that Allen again? That was. 5 sacks today for the Broncos defense. Zach Allen making a case for Defensive Player of the Week so far. That's for damn sure. 2nd and 14 now. Burrow will remain in the gun with a trip set down to his right. Burrow dropping back. Quick little hitter to Jamar Chase. And he will find him. That'll make it 3rd and a little more manageable. Probably something, or a 3rd and 9. 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9 for him on that one. Gotta adjust the Mufasa main on that. 57 concurrent viewers. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Let's keep it going. 3rd and 9 for this Broncos defense, looking to get off of the field and get their red-hot offense back on the field suddenly. 7:30 to go in the game. Burrow in the gun with a running back to his left. Trip set down to his right. Burrow takes a snap. He's going to drop back to throw. Burrow going to move in the pocket. Flings one. And that is complete. Squeezes one into T. Higgins on that one. And that'll be a first down for Cincinnati. One that was much needed. They get 13 on that one. And we're going to drop under 7 minutes to go. Burrow able to navigate the pocket on that one. Gets bumped by Bonito. They don't call a roughing call. Great catch by Higgins. Amazing throw from Burrow, I must say. So here we go. It is going to be a little bit of a heavier set on Burrow's right now, with a running back in that direction. 2 receivers set at the top of the formation. Now Chase will motion under it. And Brown will get a handoff there. And he is not going to get very far. Dragged down by a couple of Broncos. Gain of 1 or no gain. Stranad was on him, and the cavalry arrived quickly after. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Bengals only have 1 timeout to go here. Clock is going to run a lot. We're going to drop under 6 minutes into this right now. Broncos defense looking to get the hell off of the field and give their offense the ball for the chance to win and send them to the goddamn playoffs. From their own 45, T. Higgins will motion over to the top of the formation here. Empty set for Burrow. Burrow going to drop back, gets it out quick. He finds Jamar Chase underneath Riley Moss, and Moss gets him down. Kind of held on desperately to keep him down. Looked like he had him down before. Chase didn't think so. Moss held on. Sets up a 3rd and medium, 3rd and short-ish there for Cincinnati. Denver will be looking here to get off of the field, give the offense the ball to kill the rest of this game. 5.5 to go on this 3rd and 4, getting snapped from midfield. From the center of the logo on the right hash, it'll be Burrow in the gun. Burrow drops back to throw, gets it out quick, and that is T. Higgins, who lost the ball. Surtain stripped it out. They're calling it incomplete. They're calling it incomplete. Peyton's reaching for that red flag. They ruled it incomplete. Denver's going to have to challenge. That looks like a fumble. That looks like Higgins made a football move and Surtain punched it out. And Surtain just peanut punched that thing. That is a huge play by Surtain either way. Either way, that is... And they're going to throw it. Challenge flag is down. Peyton's going to throw it. He is challenging for the fumble. He is challenging for the fumble. He's lost a challenge already, but Denver is trying to challenge for this football. So, okay, call on the field. So he hits. So here's what happened here, because I know not, no one can see the game, or if they can. I'm assuming that not everyone is actually able to watch the game. He hits T. Higgins for what would be a first down, okay? On like a little bit of a slant thing. He had inside release leverage, whatever. He gets like a step and like kind of makes what looks to me like a running move or a football move or whatever you want to call it. Surtain comes in and peanut punches it out, gets his right hand in there, punches it out, and then is able to barely scoop it into himself. So if it gets overturned, it is a Denver fumble recovery that would set them up at probably the 45, if I had to guess. And that would be a huge swing of this game, as if that Mims touchdown wasn't already. 2,400 views. Gentlemen, that is ladies and gentlemen, and all in between, that is a stream record, I believe. At least while we're live, 2,400. I'm showing 60 concurrent viewers on my top bit of the dashboard. You guys have been awesome tonight. You guys have gone nuts tonight. We have about 5 minutes to go in the game. It is a tie ball game. And Denver, at worst, just forced an incompletion to force a punt. And at best, just forced a fumble to get the ball back. And Cincy only has one timeout. So that is the situation right here. We're in the midst of a coach's challenge commercial break. Peyton challenged the call. Bengals only have one timeout. Broncos have two. And Broncos are trying to put this game away. Oh, man. Here's a challenge. Here's a challenge for you guys. Let's hit 25 likes before the end of the game. We got 5 in-game minutes and probably 20 with commercials to hit 25 likes. Let's hit 25 likes. What did they call it? What was the call? What do they got? So, Gene saying fumble. Gene saying fumble. They haven't announced what the call itself was yet. At least not where I am. Call overturned! Denver ball! Pat Surtain with a huge turnover on the day. Broncos trying to run it. Jaleel McLaughlin with a nifty little spin move to not get pinned down in the backfield. And that'll run the clock down under 5 minutes. Jaleel McLaughlin able to scamper forward for one. Able to scamper for one. Hits a spin. Able to get out of a loss. A guaranteed loss. They had the ball at the 40 to start things out. Right at their own 40. It's going to be 2nd and 9 with 4.5 minutes to go for Denver. They're going to be in an offset I form here. Michael Burton set to the left. Next, it's going to be a fake toss out. Next, will hit Adam Troutman. And they're going to get about 4 or 5 to set up a more manageable 3rd down. Trying to burn some clock out a little bit here. They give him 5. It'll be 3rd and 4, 3rd and manageable now for the Broncos. It's a little fake pitch. He just tosses it out to Adam Troutman, and then Troutman trying to get a little lateral with it, trying to make a guy miss, and he doesn't. Slow gazelle. Whatever. Clock will drop to under 4 minutes. 3rd and 4 for the Broncos offense, who had impeccable field position to start this thing out. Best of the game for, I think, either team. Play clock down to 3. Nick's in the gun. Nix gets the snap off, drops back to throw. Nix stands in the pocket. Now he's going to roll to his left. Nix pump fakes a guy. Nix stretches out and he gets it. First down, Denver. Bo Nix with an incredible scramble on 3rd and 4. And he barely gets it. Stretches his arm out. Barely by the football. Huge scramble from Nix. And the Broncos will convert that 3rd down at midfield. Nix looked like he's taking a breath there, trying to wind down a little bit. Here we go. Single back set for Denver. 3.5 to go. Gonna motion Marvin Mims over to the left side of the formation. Nix, it'll be a handoff to Audric Estime, who will lunge forward and kind of flop down for a gain of 2. And now we're going to drop under 3.5 to go here. Denver trying to run down this clock and win this game and get to the goddamn playoffs. Lutz looks like he's getting ready to warm up on the sideline. Denver can win with a field goal and no time remaining. Oh my God, folks. Here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Here we go. 3 minutes to go. Nix is going to be under center here. It's going to be a single back. Mims in motion left. Nix, it's going to be a play action. And a little screen to Javonte, and that play gets busted. It's going to be a loss of about 4 or 5. We got a flag down at the 48. So we'll see what that's about. See what the call is. Ineligible man downfield. Penalty is declined. They get the down and the distance there. It's going to make it 3rd down for Denver now, trying to get desperately into field goal range here and kill some clock. Luke Wattenberg got a little bit too far downfield after as Nix threw that. So ineligible man downfield. 3rd and 15 for this Broncos offense. Paul Brown Stadium is getting loud. Broncos trying to make this happen. Nix getting everyone adjusted there at the line. I think they had to respot the ball or something. You've got Javonte Williams in the game. And there is a stoppage in play. Nothing's quite happening yet. There's confusion now. The markers on the side have 2nd. Ref said 3rd. They declined the penalty. Marker was wrong. They're sorting everything out now, so that is interesting. Oh, jeez. So, all right. So, Denver got a little bit of time to get a play call in here. They got a little bit of time to get a play call in there. Stadium got quiet. He had the time to radio that in. 3rd and 15 now after a huge loss on that attempted screen. Nix will be in the gun. Running back set out to his left. Nix with the snap, drops back to throw. Gonna roll to his right. Sets in the pocket. Lets it fly. Intercepted by 57. That is Jermaine Pratt with 2:30 to go in the game. Trying to make something happen, tried to squeeze it in and threw it right to a Cincinnati Bengal, and they are going to be set up now roughly at their own 43, if I had to guess. That is a huge play in this game. Now, Denver's defense is going to have their back against the wall. Oh, man. Who is he? Oh, his arm got hit. And he couldn't drive the ball to Sutton. His arm gets hit by 58. Oh, no. Arm gets hit as he lets it go, and now the Bengals have it at their 41. Burrow in the gun. Broncos with 5 up on the line of scrimmage, and they are going to bring 4. Cooper drops into coverage. Burrow going to navigate up the pocket, lets it go, and he's got Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase gets loose into field goal range. Brought down by Jonathan Cooper. It's a 34-yard catch, and that gets into Denver territory deep. Almost to the edge of the red zone, just gets behind the middle linebackers. They have been, I said it at the start, I said it during the preview, you have to sort out the middle of the defense, or you're screwed, son of a bitch. Okay, commercial break, I'll be back. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I forgot to move the ball on OBS, too, I now realize, so that's... Oh, God, and they're in field goal range, too, so that's... not good. Not good. Cade York's a good kicker, man. Broncos will be able to stop the clock twice. Costly interception from Bo Nix. His arm got hit as he let it go, and he just ends up like short arming the ball. He was looking for Sutton on the right side, and it gets picked off by Jermaine Pratt. Broncos defense might let him score. We'll see. Denver does still have 2 timeouts. So ultimately, Pat Surtain's turnover does not bear fruit. Is unable to bear fruit. And now they will be looking to try and hold the Bengals to 3 without losing too much clock. Because a first down basically ends this thing. Denver only has 2 timeouts. Since he can run the clock down a good deal and probably give Denver the ball back with 120 or with a minute 20, best case scenario here. Down to the Broncos, 21. Cincinnati looking to kick a game-winning field goal. We are fresh out of the 2-minute warning. Broncos looking to hold the Bengals to nothing and get a turnover here. Burrow will start this in the gun with a running back on his right hip. That is Chase Brown. Burrow takes the snap. He will throw. Burrow floats it out to his running back there, and I'll walk him out of bounds. Cody Barton will. So takes 5 seconds off of the clock. Oh, boy. Yeah, Denver, it's dire position right now. Just, oh, my God. Jamar Chase just got lost over the middle. Just got lost behind the linebackers between the safeties, and that set Cincinnati up with ridiculous field position here. Broncos trying to conserve timeouts. Barton forced Chase Brown out of bounds. 2nd and 6 now from the gun. Gesicki will motion around a little bit before settling back where he ultimately would have been. Broncos bring heat. Barton unable to get it off. Chase unable to hang on. Surtain in the area. A little bit of an errant throw by Joe Burrow. 3rd and 6, Broncos defense looking to really hold things right now. Yeah, Burrow just unable to find Chase. Kind of threw it a little too high. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for Denver with a minute 51 to go. Bengals are in field goal range. Oh boy, Burrow's going to be in the gun. We'll have 2 guys up top. Broncos bringing the house. Pressure doesn't get there. Jamar Chase will have the catch for the first down. Shit. Smoke in my room. I think that's just the lighting, my man. I'm going to be honest. I think it's just the lighting. Plus, I'd smell it. But the look never hurts. Anyways, Jamar Chase, same part of the field. Just on Broncos brought the absolute house on that. Looked like Engage 8 in Madden. Maybe getting a little too aggressive at the wrong time. And Denver is now in dire circumstances. Might be trying to force a guy to score here. York waiting on the sideline. Bengals will be trying to burn this clock out. Oh, shit. Chase was able to stay inbounds, burn a Denver timeout. 1:39 to go. It's going to be a pistol set there for Burrow. Snaps it. Hands it off to Brown. Brown gets outside. Brown goes down to the 1. Fights himself down to the 1. And Brown is hurt. Oh, Brown's going to limp off the field here. That'll be a clock stoppage on 2nd and goal. Broncos took a timeout. They took a timeout before the injury, but they'll probably... Announcer is saying they'll probably get it back because it's an injury thing, so that's the hope. That's a bad look. It is charged to Cincinnati. Denver keeps their timeout. Medical timeout. I hope Chase Brown's okay. Oh yeah, that got caught in a weird spot. Got to try and just let him in on that one right there, unless the Bengals are going to try and kneel it out. Oh shit. 1:31 to go. Broncos get a little bit of a free timeout there. 2nd and goal now. But we might let them try and we might see him let them try to score. Because I don't know if the Bengals are going to waste a goal to go down here. Or maybe they kneel it and then try something next play. That was a rough looking injury for Brown. He tried to kind of walk it off and then itch it, and then he just kind of crumpled down. So, yup, he's okay. He's up. Walking off under his own power. That's good. Because that looked bad. That looked good. That looked bad for him. So that's scary. 62 reporting eligible for Cincinnati. They are eliminated from the playoffs with a loss. Broncos looking to hang on and win this thing. It's going to be a single back set, but Burrow will likely just be trying to position it. Tries to sneak it in. Are they in? I honestly am hoping they're in. It is a touchdown, which is good. Kind of. Denver saves a timeout. Joe Burrow with a touchdown sneak. Denver saves a timeout. Joe Burrow hits the gritty. 1:24 to go. Denver's going to have one timeout. Bo Nix needs to be on his shit right now. 1:24 to go. Yeah, 1:24 to go. It's going to be a 24-17 game. Denver still has their timeout. Denver still has a timeout. All hope is not lost. For the time conservation, this was kind of ideal, and you somehow made it out with a timeout still. I don't know how they still made it out with a timeout. So here we go for the point after. It'll be Cade York on for it. Cade boots it up, and it is 24-17 Cincinnati. They reworked the clock. There is a minute 29 to go on the clock. That was one way to go about the clock management there. So they do cash in off of the Denver turnover after Denver unable to do the same with theirs. And that was just a huge play. We saw Jamar Chase get behind the Broncos linebackers. First play of the drive, pretty much. And get them from their own 41 to wherever the hell. 70-something concurrent viewers. Holy shit, you guys. I don't, outside of being rated, this is the most we have ever had. You guys are fucking sick. Okay, they did readjust the clock to 129 because it did run a little bit while they were trying to figure out where the hell, whether or not Burrow was in. Bo Nix is going to have a minute and a half and a timeout to try and redeem himself, go down and score. Denver needs a touchdown to tie, and then we could see this thing go to overtime. It has to be a touchdown. He has to push the ball down the field, but he has to be smart. Here is the kick from Cade York, and we will move that ball over to the side, and that will be a touchback. Denver will have it at the 30. So here we go. This is probably it. This is it. 1:29 to go on the clock. Denver with a timeout, down 7. Nix threw a pick on the previous drive after they got a turnover from Pat Surtain. His arm got hit while he was in the pocket. He short-armed it to Jermaine Pratt, looking for a guy on the right side. Denver to clinch a playoff spot. Can they, or to hang on here? Nix from the gun, going to drop back to throw. Sets, Nix going to scramble. Running left, he's gonna run for it, and he gets about 9 with his legs. 7 seconds off of the clock. 1:22 to go. Nix able to get out of bounds. 1:22 to go on the clock. Nothing really developed downfield here. Looks like they were running kind of a vertical flood scheme. And Nix able to scramble out, and they give him 6 on that. Looks like he had a little more than that. But here we go. Nix from an emptied backfield. Going to drop back to throw. Bengals bringing pressure. It is picked up. Nix going to scramble a little bit again. Running left. Looking for Courtland Sutton. And he finds him along the sideline. And they're going to get it out of bounds once again. And they are now in Cincinnati territory, ladies and gentlemen. Nix rolling to his left. Squeezes in a ridiculous pass. And Sutton able to get the toes down. Get out of bounds. From the Cincy, it's the 49. Nix in the gun. Able to get out of bounds on the last play. Clock was stopped. Nix drops to throw. Nix steps up in the pocket, and he finds Sutton over the middle. Sutton able to dive for it. Broncos going to get moving. Clock is going to run under 1 minute to go here on this. Denver still with their timeout, and they are moving. Clock to 55 seconds. Nix trying to get everything set up. Nix will get the snap off with 49 seconds. Nix drops back to throw. Nix going to toss it out to the flat. Lucas Kroll. Kroll, you needed to get out of bounds. Broncos going to go no huddle on this one here. Down to 35 seconds to go. 84 viewers in the room. Down to 30 seconds. Nix trying to get everyone set. Down to 27. One timeout. Nix drops to throw. Nix, clean pocket. He's going to let one go. Looking for Sutton in kind of the corner. Looking for the front corner. Couldn't float it in. It's a good shot to take. Calculated 3rd and 7. 21 seconds to go. 87 concurrent viewers. as the Broncos try and tie this thing. They do still have that one timeout. They do still have the one timeout to go here, so that is huge for them. Whole field's open right now for Bo Nix. Whole field is open right now for Nix. 21 seconds to go, 3rd and 7. Nix going to be in an empty set here. Play clock down to 1. He gets the snap off. Nix, back shoulder to Javonte. You got to take a timeout. Denver took their timeout. Denver takes their timeout before 4th down. 14 seconds to go. It's going to be 4th and 1. It's got to be short and out of bounds. Short and out of bounds, or you got to get something short. And that's a great catch from Javonte. Just unable to really get it anywhere. They got to burn that timeout. Jeez Louise. Here we go. 14 seconds. Denver down to roughly the Cincinnati, inside the Cincinnati 30. Fumbling my words. 14 seconds. 4th and 1. Broncos need it here. Quick first down and then to spike it. Don't take the touchdown unless it's wide. Burton's in the backfield with Nix here, likely for pass pro. 4th and 1. Nix has to roll. Nix gonna heave it up. What a catch! What a catch! What a catch! Marvin Mims wins the jump ball! The prayer! Marvin Mims with a jump ball. Nix. Oh my God, they're reviewing it. Oh my God, they're reviewing it. They're reviewing it. It never hits the ground. It never hit the ground. The call was a touchdown. I don't think you have enough on that. I don't think you have enough to overturn that. You do not have enough to overturn that. There is not enough. There is not enough to overturn it. I don't think there's enough there to overturn it. Oh my God. Please. Please, please, please hold. I don't think there's enough to overturn that. The ball never hits the ground. There is not enough to overturn that. There is not enough to overturn it. Here we go. It stands! What a play! What a play! 101 concurrent viewers. Holy shit, there is so much going on right now. He held on. They're gonna kick for the tie. And Lutz puts it through for the tie. We are tied at 24 with 8 seconds to go. And that is the biggest touchdown pass of Bo Nix's career. Holy shit. What what the fuck? Excuse my very brazen profanity here, but what the fuck is this game? What the hell? Marvin Mims is God. Marvin Mims goes over 100 yards. Marvin Mims is fucking Jesus, dude. What a catch! What a catch! What a throw! I'm like, holy fuck. There's 8 seconds to go. Neither team has a timeout. Go Denver! Yes, I agree, Mr. Fantasy Dog. Go Denver! Nick's able to redeem himself. Able to redeem himself. And he is hanging right now with Joe Burrow. 24-24, 8 seconds, and we're just going to see that ball get kicked into the end zone. This thing, unless Cincy tries to do something wild, this thing's probably going to goddamn overtime. Holy shit. What a game. Oh my fuck. Bengals are going to kneel it out. So we are going to go to overtime. I'm going to put that in the middle. YouTube notifications. Oh yeah, no, Broncos posting about that shit. End of regulation. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in Crushin' It live history, we're going to overtime. Holy shit, boys. What a goddamn catch by Marvin Mims to send this thing to overtime. Are we going to go ad break between overtime and now, or are we, Here we go. Coin flip. End of regulation. Here's the coin. All right, Bengals win the toss. Bengals win the toss, so it is going to be up to the Broncos defense to end this thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, thank God we're going to commercial break. Dude, I got to pee so fucking bad right now. But I could not tear myself away. We're going to overtime. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to put a pee streamer. I'm gonna have to put a pee counter. I'm gonna have to put a pee counter on the goddamn game. Holy shit. We're going to overtime. Oh man. This has been the craziest game that I have ever seen. This game is absolutely insane right now. Holy shit, dude. Broncos are going to have a chance. You want a kick to start overtime? Ask Shanahan. Which Shanahan are you talking about? Because I don't think Kyle has good experience doing that. Bo Nix got his chance to redeem himself. It is now up to the defense to redeem themselves. Bo Nix answered a prayer, and he has redeemed himself. In the closing seconds of the fourth quarter, now can this defense do the same? Here is the kick. And it will be Cincinnati ball. There is going to be a return. Down to the 20, and he will get dragged down at the 26. Devon Key playing good special teams right now. And the Denver Broncos, it's going to overtime. If Nix's arm doesn't get hit on that throw that he threw the pick on, Denver I'm probably crying about going to the playoffs. What a goddamn catch, Marvin. Holy shit, over Hilton. Here we go, overtime, 1st and 10 for Burrow in the offense. They are in the gun. Burrow drops to throw, loading one up, looking for Gesicki, and he will find him, who out-muscles Damari Mathis. Gain of 10, 1st down, and they will be out to the 36-yard line now. I'm getting off of all of that because I think all of the trackers might be a little ahead of me here. Okay, Chase Brown is sidelined right now. Cincinnati with a 1st down there. Defense needs to hold to at worst a field goal. We're going to see a guy motion over to the left side. It is Chase. That'll make it a 2-by-2 set for Cincinnati. Burrow in the gun. Burrow takes the snap. Burrow almost gets sacked, and Burrow barely escapes. There is a flag down. Defense able to twirl him down, and we'll see what the flag is. It's illegal contact on the defense. Damari Mathis. Automatic 1st down, so it turns into a gain of about 10 or 12. Cincinnati is driving. Make it 2 1st downs there on it. 9:06 to go and counting down. Got illegal hands to the face. Or illegal contact, excuse me. Bengals now to their own 47. Burrow, it'll be a draw play to number 34. Riley Moss gets out to him. Almost wraps him up, but he flops him down after a gain of 2. Riley Moss able to contain what could have been a dangerous run from number 34. Their first guy not named, Chase Brown, to get a carry all game today. Holy shit. Oh, I refreshed the wrong thing. Shit. Refreshed the wrong tab. 2nd and 7 now for Cincinnati. It's going to be Burrow in the gun here. Another kind of 2-by-2 set here with one receiver up top. Burrow going to drop back to throw. Burrow, pressure, sacked! Zach Allen imposing his will. And that will make it a 3rd down, loss of 5. And that is the 6th Denver sack today. Zach Allen just fights up the middle and is able to wrap Burrow down. That'll knock him back to about their 41 or 42. And now 3rd down. Denver looking to get a stop. 3rd and 14 for the Bronco defense. Snap will be from the 43-yard line. Burrow going to be in a little bit of a modified gun. Burrow, deep drop here, back to almost the 30. Dancing in the pocket. Getting brought down, and that is another sack. John Franklin Myers and Zach Allen will get down on him. And it will be Denver ball. 4th down. The defense holds, and now all Denver needs is a field goal. Oh my God. Oh my God. Broncos defense able to hold it. So this punt will come from about the 31 where it's kicked. Mims back to return. He will fair catch it at the 10. Broncos ball, baby. And a field goal wins it. Field goal wins it for Denver. Right now, anything goes. Denver looking to clinch after a ferocious comeback. Not really ferocious. It was always a 7-point game pretty much. But after an insane fourth quarter and a back-and-forth second half, Denver has the chance to go out and do this thing. The Bengals are certainly better than their record indicates. So I can't... 6:43 to go. Next score wins. From the 10-yard line, it's going to be Bo will hand it off to Jaleel McLaughlin, and McLaughlin will go forward for about 1. Unable to get a ton on that one. Blocking wasn't quite set up. Gain of 1. Broncos looking to get out of the shadow of their own goal line right here. Still pretty damn bad in that situation. Field position. They're going to have it at the 11 here. 2nd and 9. And we'll see. 2nd and 9. Bo will take this from what looked like it was supposed to be an empty set, but turns into a split gun with Mims in the backfield and Burton. Nix takes the snap, and he's going to flick it out to Mims a little bit behind him. Mims gets torn down kind of by the helmet. No call on it. Gain of 3. It's a gain of 4, so it'll be a little bit more manageable. 3rd and 6. I believe Denver gets in with a win or a tie. Kind of got pulled down by the helmet. Right in front of an official, too, man. That's kind of crazy. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6. 5.5 to go. Nix is going to come out in the gun. They're going to have a trip set to Nix's right. 3rd and 6. Nix takes the snap and drops back. Nix going to air this thing out. Looking for Franklin, and he just put it too far. Oh my God. 4th and 6. Oh, he just missed Franklin. Oh my God. Bengals will get the ball back now with pretty good field position after a punt. And he fair catches at the 46. Oh, that's a bad punt. 40-yard punt on the biggest kick of the night. They wanted a flag, but they're not going to get it. They're going to have it at their own 46. Defense needs to come up huge once more. He already caught it. Didn't throw a flag. He just hugged him. Come on, refs. Come on. Defense, once again, needs to stand up tall here. Next score wins. 5:08 to go here in overtime. Burrow trying to get these guys in field goal range. Gonna empty out the backfield here. Broncos bring 5. Burrow gonna get it out quick to T. Higgins, and they'll get it just across the 50. Tackled by Riley Moss. Clock goes under 5 now. Bengals are in the driver's seat. Denver looking to shut them down one more time and get the ball back. Oh, man. 2nd and 4. It's a gain of 6. Burrow's been throwing it quick. 4.5 to go. 2nd and 4. It's a 2-by-2 formation. Burrow will take the snap. Broncos bring 6. And Gesicki will fight into field goal range. Brandon Jones trying to strip the ball. First down to the 36. That's a huge first down. Cincy is going to try and get as close as they can. Mike Gesicki able to get out of Brandon Jones's wrap. Able to hang on to the ball. Denver is going to take a timeout here. Clock will go to 4:15. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That is not good. Oh, Nix was beating himself up on the sideline. God, no, don't do that, Bo. Broncos going to try and push him back a little bit. Field goal is sitting at about 54 yards right now. Broncos looking to get a turnover or push the Bengals back. Next score wins it. Play clock down to 10. False start! False start! Higgins with a false start. That'll push him back to 59. Higgins trying to get off a little early, and that might push him just barely out of field goal range for the time being. That is indeed a false start. Oh, Higgins was ready to just blow off of the line and try and end this thing. 1st and 15 now from the 41. 1st and 15. Burrow takes it in the gun. Broncos drop 4. That's going to be complete to T. Higgins, and Riley Moss can't rip it out. And the Bengals are at the 21, and that will likely be it. That will likely be the game. Jones was unable to really get to it, and that was like, Bengals probably going to try and center it for their kicker. Next score wins. It's going to be a little handoff there to number 34, who is trying to score. He gets pushed over to the left side, but they are much closer. I believe that is Khalil Herbert. Denver takes their final timeout. 3:30 to go. And the Bengals are inside of Denver's 15 on the left hash. All you can hope for is some monumental fuck-up from Cincinnati now at this point. But I'd be surprised if they don't trot their field goal unit out now. Chase Brown looking on from the sideline. It does appear that Cincinnati will try and center this thing. It's going to be Burrow under center for the first time in what feels like 9 years. It's going to be a handoff to the running back. Denver trying to punch it out there, and it's not going to happen. Trying to pull him back any distance. Barely, probably not going to get any loss on that with forward progress. And here we go. Bengals are going to trot out Cade York. Broncos need a miracle to not lose this thing. With 3 minutes to go, he is 1 for 1 from 22 yards. It's a 33-yard kick for Cade York to keep the Bengals in it. 33 from the right hash. He missed it! He doinked it! He missed! He missed! He missed! He missed! He missed! Cade York missed! Cade York missed! Oh my God! Cade York missed it! He doinked it! Oh my God! Denver gets in with a tie! Denver gets in with a tie. Where are they going to have the ball? Like the 20? Cincinnati has 2 timeouts, so... Oh my God, okay, fuck me. Matt Parrott is in as an eligible receiver. Nix under center. Estime in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to him. Estime going to plunge forward for what looks to be a gain of 4. And this is insane. So Cincy going to take their timeout. Denver might end this thing with a first down. Denver could very well end this thing with a first down. Cade York shanked it and doinked it. Denver clinches with a tie. Oh my God, he doinked it off of the left upright. It's going to be 2nd and 7. They gained 3. Broncos looking to kill these Bengals timeouts now. 2:38 to go. 2nd and 7 here for Bo Nix trying to survive. Going to be a little screen out into Mims. Mims will get dragged down for a loss. But that will get the Bengals' last timeout to come out. It's about a loss of 2. Denver can put this thing away, can just about put this thing away with a first down. 3rd and 9. I really don't know why they tried something like that. That did not feel like the play to try that. Especially when the run game's kind of been working a little bit. You risked saving the Bengals a timeout. I don't know how I feel about this. 3rd and 9. If they don't convert here, Bengals are going to get another shot. Nix is going to come out in the gun. We're going to see Javonte Williams over to his left. It's a 2 receiver set down to the left. Snap to Bo. Nix back to throw. Going to float it, and he misses Adam Troutman. 4th and 9. I forgot to do the football thing. And Denver's going to fucking punt again. Nix just completely misses both of his guys. Had Franklin and kind of Troutman, so another punt. Riley Dixon looking to do some work. Dixon gonna send this thing. It's gonna be poison. Takes Denver's just got to down it kind of at the 35. 39-yard punt. No timeouts for Cincinnati. So now it's Joe Burrow in the offense. Here we go. 2:20 to go in overtime. Bengals are going to have it at their 35. Denver can get in with a tie. I don't know that I love the play calling on that drive. I'm going to be real. I felt like that was not the time and the place for that play calling, but here we go. 2:20 to go. Broncos trying to hang on to a tie. Burrow moving around in the pocket, and he finds Yoshivas for a first down. McMillan could not keep up with him. Bengals almost in field goal range, and we're going to see a 2-minute warning here in overtime. That will take us down to the 2-minute warning. I don't even know that I can look at chat. I'm like sick right now, dude. But it's like, I feel like I can see the writing on the wall. I had to pee one more time. And then this is it. Right as we're coming back to the game, we are coming back from taking a pee. I know how to time these things. Oh, here we go. 1st and 10 for Burrow in the offense, and they are at the Denver 47. 2-minute warning of overtime is coming past. It's going to be a little pitch out to number 34, and he's going to get into field goal range. And that will be a gain of about 12. 1:50 to go, a little speed option. A little bit of a speed option there, just kind of pitched it out. Able to redirect was number 34 and able to get past Nick Benito. Minute 30 to go on the clock. Bengals are trying to kind of run this thing down and really make sure Denver can't win this thing. Next score wins. It's going to be a gun set here for Joe Burrow from the Denver 35. Denver going to bring pressure. It's going to be a little loft up. Looking for Chase. He did miss it. Surtain was in the area. Next score wins this thing. Denver clinches with a tie. Cade York trying to warm up and straighten himself out if he gets another chance. We could just see the Bengals try and run this thing. So here we go. Bengals in the gun here. Clock stopped at 1:14. Burrow takes the snap. Broncos bring 4. Burrow gonna loft it up. And he finds Higgins. And it's a catch. Oh, what a catch. Oh, that's down to the 3. Shit. 1st and goal, Cincinnati. That's ball game right there. Oh, it's under review. It's under review. They're reviewing it. They're looking at it. Oh, God. No, that's a catch. There we go. Completed catch. Bengals at the 3. And Denver's losing this thing, aren't we? Barring some other crazy fucking miracle, we have wasted 2 fucking miracles tonight. We have wasted 2 fucking miracles tonight. 1st and goal. Are the Bengals just going to try and punch this thing in? Looks like it. Minute 10 to go. Might just be trying to center it. Burrow going to throw. Looking for Higgins. Ball game. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Denver drops to 9-7. Oh, GG, MD. Good. GG. Son of a bitch, man. Fuck. Denver got 2 fucking miracles in that game. And they still fucking blew it, dude. Holy shit. Wow. That is rough. Bengals survive. And they'll close it down. They're now 1 game back of the Broncos, who are now 9-7, clinging to the AFC 7th seed with their life. Wow. Fuck. I'm gonna come out and say it. This defense has been so fucking bad the last 4 weeks. Like, what is going wrong with the defense here that is like completely screwing them over? You give up 412 to Joe Burrow. Gave up 3 touchdowns. The run D wasn't even that bad. But, fuck. Timely penalties. Joe Burrow fucking slicing and dicing your shit. And really, you know, there's 2 key plays that I'm going to look back to because the offense could have gone out and won this thing too. Nix's interception, which granted wasn't fully his fault. He got his arm hit on it. And he short-armed it and it ended up floating in the arms of Jermaine Pratt. And then him missing Troy fucking Franklin. And then what the hell was the play calling on that final drive? What was the play calling on the final drive that Denver had? Like, you just ran the ball for 3 yards. You're trying to burn timeouts and not lose yards. Why are you still trying to throw a screen on that? And then why do you try and regular throw it on the next one? Like, what is the thought process here? This game was so fucking winnable. You had so many chances to win this thing, and you went out and you blew it, dude. Holy shit. Like, you get Marvin Mims catching a fucking prayer to bail you out once. Sure. You get a missed field goal to bail you out twice. Hell yeah. And then you piss down your fucking leg. What the fuck, man? The defense folded like a fucking... Holy shit. T. Higgins goes off. 11 for 131, 3 touchdowns. Fucking Jamar Chase, 9 catches, 102. Gesicki, 10 for 86. He goes off. Like, okay, hang on. I'm closing out the game on that monitor. And like the rush defense was fine, but like, you know, you still gave up a bunch of yards to Khalil Herbert. You could have stopped him on that play. Like, what? How? What? That was a game that was pissed down our fucking leg that we had, that the football gods tried to fucking hand to us. And we couldn't do fucking shit with it, dude. Wow. Holy fuck. Okay. On a positive note, we did really good on the stream. You guys fucking killed it. You guys really fucking killed it. We had 100 concurrent viewers at some point. We're up to 95 subscribers, which was where I wanted to try and get by the end of the stream. We got 32 likes on this thing. You guys have been awesome. I don't think I'm in the mind state to to do a proper post game. So I'm going to leave it at that. You guys were awesome tonight. I appreciate y'all coming out and watching what I had to offer. We will be in with a stream tomorrow to dissect what went wrong. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Show out tomorrow. Show out for a post game. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about everything. But thank you all once again. I will see you later.